Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to roll out. Welcome to my house. Baby, come to my house. Baby, come to my house. Wow, come on. We'll have a party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that boom box out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block us and the cops will show up. Try to shut us down. If you're gonna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. You're on the couch, blowing up my phone. You don't wanna come out, but you don't wanna be alone. It don't take but two to have a little soiree. If you're in the mood, sit tight right where you are, babe, 'cause I'll be at your door in 10 minutes. Whatever you got on, girl, stay in it. You ain't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'm gonna bring the good time home to you. We'll have a party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that boom box out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us. The cops will show up, try to shut us down. DJ insane.
This off your mind. I won't lie.
Get up off that high horse. Get on off this train. Get up off that high horse and drop that thing on me. Get up off that high horse. Get on off this train. Get up off that high horse and drop that thing on me. I like my girls a little country, honky tonk and blue jeans. Texas up to Kentucky, I always hear the same thing. Yeah, if she's suddenly pretty, I'm about an hour from the city. I'ma be there in 30, that's no cap. OG out on the Bentley, I know she looking at me silly when I'm telling her shot it don't rap. Baby, let me do my thing. Get up off that high horse. Get up off of this train. Get up off of that high horse and drop that thing on me. Get up off of that high horse. Get up off of this train. Get up off of that high horse and drop that thing on me.
Good morning and welcome.
You like Tootsie Rolls, don't you?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Today is National Tootsie Roll Day.
Come and get your Tootsie Roll.
I love you, Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll?
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
The butterfly, that's old. Let me see the Tootsie Roll.
Happy National Tootsie Roll Day.
It's showtime. Yeah, it's showtime. Friday, February 23rd, 2024. Good morning. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, Brittany Gibbons is in the house, and Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Whoop, whoop. What is up? So let's see, Tootsie Roll. Good dessert or bad dessert?
It's not a dessert.
Candy. Shut up, K2. Don't start with me, K2. What do you guys like Tootsie Rolls here? What? Can I hear you?
Turn Kelly's mic on.
Who's not on?
Kelly.
Kelly who? Oh,
well,
there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Tootsie Rolls, yay or nay?
Nay.
Yay. I use them as a dessert. I do when I'm trying to lose weight and I need a little something. Those little tiny Tootsie Rolls. So good.
I always take a handful from Planet Fitness to keep other people from eating them.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I do.
You're always looking out for
I do. I take a handful and I throw it in the parking lot.
Now, do you have to have the chocolate ones or the fruity ones?
No, chocolate. I
Me
can't.
too.
The fruity ones are weird.
I'm sorry. The chocolate looks too much like tiny turds.
Mhm.
I don't know how you guys don't ever acknowledge that, but Tootsie Rolls they look like poop.
Oh my God.
What is it?
And then the purple ones look like you've had too much iron.
But my favorite are the big ones because they
Oh,
have
mine
the
too.
lines.
Of course.
They
How
have
do
the
you say it?
lines.
Do you not understand your voice? My favorite is the big one. They have
Your
they-
guys' problem.
I love a good circumcised Tootsie Roll. Oh,
What is a Tootsie?
Maybe.
What is the thing made out of? Like
gross.
Like what is that?
Exactly.
Like plastic?
I don't know. So
Margarine.
Is it margarine?
It's plastic.
I mean, if I have to have a fruit one, it has to be the orange one, though.
Really?
The orange one's good.
Okay.
So that's more like
out there.
look.
It's more like
That's
taffy.
more like a
then.
Starburst or taffy.
Yeah.
Then once you get away from the nasty chocolatey whatever flavor that is of a Tootsie Roll, it's not a Tootsie Roll anymore,
And the problem is, and if you do parades and stuff, you buy Tootsie Rolls because they're cheap
and they hurt
and they
because you can throw them. You ever get hit in the
Oh
face
my
with
God.
a Tootsie Roll?
No.
Oh my God, it's like assault.
I saw a fireman nail this kid one time, throwing it from the fire truck. The kid turned around and started crying. The fire guy put his hand in the air like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
And that was the day that kid hated parades.
That's right. Today is also National Banana Bread Day.
Mm.
Banana bread's good.
Remember the great pandemic fueled banana bread frenzy of 2020? Everyone was making banana bread.
Can I tell you who has the best?
Who?
Bob Evans.
Did you hear her?
Kelly in my
Do you
kitchen
hear
is
it?
the best, and I'm making it this weekend.
Can I tell you who's got the best?
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans.
And I'm talking about the
and I
dude.
mean the guy 2 houses down. His banana is so good. And then I eat a loaf of bread.
Oh my god.
So Kelly, you're making some this weekend?
Yeah, I actually have bad bananas, so I can't throw them away.
Do you need
They've mugged a couple of people.
Do you need a banana donation? Because I have 3 bananas that are overripe. If you can have them, if you need added to your, or do you have enough?
I have enough. I have
Okay.
4.
Okay.
That's plenty.
How many do you need for a bread? Like, what percentage of banana bread is banana? I've never made it.
Is
Really?
it like 1.5?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do
I
a
put
loaf?
a little bit more in.
So you thinking 3 or 4 to a loaf, maybe?
Nah, I would say 2 max.
I made some banana ice cream this week with we have the Ninja Creamy.
Cool.
So it's like you put like 3 ripe
That
bananas.
just sounds gross.
What? Hold on, I'll say it like Renee. I take 3 bananas at the same time.
And I've got a Ninja Creamy. Ah.
It's supposed to make homemade healthy ice cream, and so I put 3 bananas, and then you put in some unsweetened almond milk, and then you put in a little vanilla, and then I added a little maple syrup, just a little maple syrup. But it would turn out very very icy, so it was more like a gelato than it was an ice cream. So I wasn't really thrilled with that. You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
that's where I draw the line between gelato and ice cream.
Why?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this isn't what I was shooting for.
No,
Because it's more gelato-y.
dude, they're like, there's like people that have like there's like an Italian ice truck. I'm like, bro, you should have gotten ice cream. People don't really. I don't think they're going, oh my god, Italian ice! I got to get one of those for my kids.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
Is
like
it like ice with a criminal record?
The mafia ice.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Does
it's
it
like
kill you?
it's kind of. I mean, it's kind of like a snow cone, I guess. You know,
Yeah, that's how I would
frozen
describe it.
juice, like frozen juice.
frozen juice. Okay, yeah, there you go. Like frozen juice.
Unsatisfying.
Right.
I mean, overall, I've never like eaten one and been like, oh,
100% unsatisfying.
It's only pleasant when you accidentally freeze juice.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Is when you're like, oh, wow, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never do it on purpose.
No. You know what we watched yesterday is I'm trying to get through a bunch of like Oscar stuff before the Oscars. And we watched God, what was the name of that stupid movie? It was
Must have
something,
been good.
I can't wait to hear.
it was hold on, I'm gonna tell you in this 2 seconds. So it was I watched an interview with the lady that made it. It's called The Eternal Memory. So she made it. It's an all in Chilean. I think it's my first. What do you call the words on the bottom? It's the first time I watched one of those subtitled movies because they were speaking all in Chilean.
K2's favorite.
Is Chilean and
or maybe it was Spanish
language?
Maybe it was Spanish.
I think it's Spanish or Portuguese.
Maybe.
I would even, but I don't think Chilean.
Bro, not the point of the story, right?
Actually, when you say that, it turns into the point.
So I don't know. So I don't know what language, but bottom line, I'm reading subtitles. But it's about this journalist who was kind of like Navalny in the old days against the Chilean government, and his wife was an actress. So he was a journalist activist. She's an actress, and they've been together 25 years. And he gets dementia, and it's about the last 5 years of their life together and how heartbreaking it is.
That sounds pretty freaking sad.
Oh my God. It was just, you look at how amazing this guy was and what he had become from dementia. And it was a did I say it was documentary? Yeah, it was documentary. And it was just, it was something. I didn't really love it that much, but it was just sad. I mean, but to see the relationship, like this poor woman, she loved this dude no matter what, whether he knew who she was or didn't know who she was. And I don't know if I got that in me, man. I just don't know. I don't know. I
know you forget two things on a grocery list. I'm out.
She's sacrificing her life for his life because she has no life. It's just the two of them living in a house. He don't know who she is. And it's so painful and just, whew, man.
The caretaker.
Colleen better stay healthy.
Well, you married her young enough.
Yeah.
So maybe
I know. It's like,
you got a chance.
Well, I tested her. I'm like, what do you think of this? Is that something you can do just in case? She's like, of course, baby. I'm like, yeah.
I wouldn't even ask the question. I would have been like, who are you? Why are you sitting in my house? Just testing you. Just testing.
I was watching something the other day, and it was like, you pick up these weird medical facts, and the doctor that was talking said, like, one of the indicators of like dementia or Alzheimer's or something is if you can't smell peanut butter 6 inches. Like, I know. Ask me how much peanut butter I've been smelling. Like, ask me.
Wait,
so apparently, if you can't smell peanut butter like 6 inches from your face, like if one of the indicators of like you might potentially eventually have. All I've been doing is smelling peanut butter though. So what I'm telling you is,
my God,
get the peanut butter out.
Yeah.
And just like, babe, do you smell that?
It's
how do you stumble onto that?
I don't know how I got there.
I don't understand.
It doesn't matter how I got there. I did.
I don't even care. Like, I don't even care how you got there. I want to know how people in white coats got there. I want to know, like,
science I use in my life, though. This is why we need those doctors. They're like, listen, she's not going to do anything responsible. Let's make food tests for her.
Like,
right.
Smell this. What does it smell like? Skippy?
Man. That is crazy.
6 inches. What is it, like 7? They were like, well, that's
no one can smell it at 7.
Nobody
but 6 inches. This part of your brain apparently that smells.
Wow.
It's one of the scents that it can pick up. So anyway,
I swear to God, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to smell peanut butter.
I've been doing nothing but smelling peanut butter.
Dude, dementia is a cancer. If we can get rid of these things, that would be amazing. Dude. They're so destructive to craziness. Anyway, good morning, Friday.
Yeah, what a downer Friday.
I know it was my fault.
Turn this train around, Andrew.
Oh God. So how much do you pay your kids for Tooth Fairy stuff? Like Tooth Fairy, what do you give them? $5? $10? I'm sorry. What is the Tooth Fairy?
Back in the day.
What is the Tooth? I'm sorry. What is the Tooth Fairy?
Hey, look, I'm a parent that identifies as the Tooth Fairy. That is
What are you giving your kid? $5, $10? What is it?
Well, I know back in the day that I would give $1, and then apparently the Tooth Fairy was cheap. Somebody got 5, and then a little later on, somebody got 20. You all bitches better only be giving quarters. What the hell, right?
20? Someone got 20 for a tooth?
Somebody got 20 for a tooth. I was like, oh my gosh. And then, of course, they lose them. You don't have any cash. It's like 10 o'clock at night. You're remembering.
So all you got is a $20 bill in your purse.
Yeah.
Like,
it sets a bad precedent when you get desperate like that.
Every parent hates you.
Right?
In the classroom.
there were so many extra things that like when I was married, like with my marriage came like all these extra things with the tooth fairy. Like back when I was growing up, the tooth fairy was a very simple, scary woman. She would break into your room. She would slide her greasy little hand under your pillow while you were asleep, take the tooth out, and then slide some money back underneath. But then as I got older, there was a tooth bag that came with it. There was a tooth fairy hook that you hung the tooth bag on. And then
was there pixie dust? We put like the sprinkle pixie dust by the window.
And then like the tooth had to be extracted, and then the money had to be put in, and then the bag had to be replaced. And it was just, I'm like, whatever happened to like if you lose a tooth, the room was just full of human teeth. Like, I like the idea of like vacuuming and hearing a tooth go all the way back into the bag.
Weirdo.
Oh my God. So anyway, the tooth fairy, I guess, has been hit with declining wages. Payouts were on average at $6.23. It's now down 39 cents to $5.84 a tooth is the national average.
That's too expensive.
$5.84.
That's too expensive for a tooth.
Dude, my 5-year-old won't do anything for $1.
Look, I'm not
You guys' fault.
I know, like $1. She's like, I'm like, hey, you want to run upstairs and grab me? Blah blah blah. I'll give you $1. She said, no.
I had my
It's a $5 trip. It's a $5 trip.
Oh my God. My kid wanted money so bad he cleaned 3 toilets for $1 for like a year, and then he must have told somebody. He came back and said, Mom, that you need to give me more money for that job.
Yeah, that's why you can't send your help out in the world.
I
so they
know.
can talk to other people and find out exactly what they should be getting paid.
You can't let your help go out and talk to other people. You can't let your wife go out and talk to other people.
Yeah. Or your kids.
Or your kids.
Yeah. They can't know that there's a thing called cable or Netflix.
Oh my goodness.
All right, here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center. You cut that off.
No.
Okay. Oh,
Keep going.
here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at I-475 northbound between US 24 exit 4 and Airport Highway exit 8. Expect lane restrictions for I-475 widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 28 through this year. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Now, here's Blizzard Bill's forecast.
Cooler temperatures in our forecast for today, increasing clouds, mid to upper 40s, and some patchy early morning fog. For tonight, a few scattered flurries or snow showers. It'll be colder, but no big deal. We can handle it around 21 degrees. How about tomorrow, Saturday, becoming mostly sunny, a nippy 31 degrees. But milder temperatures on a Sunday, sunny skies, breezy, around 48 degrees. I'm meteorologist Blizzard Bill Spencer for The Wolf.
And it's currently 35 degrees.
What
It's foggy.
the hell? Do we have a weather guy?
Yeah, we do.
Thank God.
We don't have
to hear it's so moist outside.
It's wet today.
It's so moist.
Not only do we have a weather guy, we have the best weathered guy in the 419, Blizzard Bill Spencer.
So the howl's not a thing, right? I don't have to howl.
Oh no, you still have to
You
howl.
still have to howl. All right,
We don't have a professional howler.
No. Well, how about this, Kelly? You don't have to howl twice. You want to do it at the beginning or the end?
Oh my God, I don't know. You tell me. I mean, I
Well,
just
you
work here.
I find it's more satisfying at the end.
At the end, okay. So after Blizzard Bill says 1077 Wolf or whatever, then you jump on and then you give the current conditions, Renee.
Should I do the current and then Kelly?
No, I like the earned.
Kelly likes to come. Kelly needs to come out with the howl right after Blizzard Bill says the wolf.
All
right. Go team.
Oh yeah, he said the wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyhow, it's currently 35 degrees and foggy. And with your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 1077 The Wolf.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Time for Taylor right now.
It's time for Taylor Kia. Some dealers offer new vehicles at MSRP, but can they offer below invoice? You heard right. At Taylor Kia, you can drive away in a brand new Kia for under invoice. Get ready for winter with a brand new Kia Sorento third row SUV with all-wheel drive. Lease for a low $239 per month, plus make no payments until February 2024. Get as low as 2.9% financing on select new Kias. Listen up, Ohio. Don't settle for MSRP when you can drive brand new Kias for under invoice. And the Taylor Credit Team wants to approve you. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers, 36 month lease with $2,999 due signing at the FMC, annual buy. Offer subject to exclusive on select models. 6.9% APR for 48 months. Offers expire 12/3/23.
Some days, my active psoriatic arthritis makes it hard to get in the game. Now, the ball is in my court, thanks to treating my skin and joints with Skyrizi, Risankizumab Risa, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults.
Nothing is everything.
Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated. That used to be me. Then I got this. Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right? Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
This year, Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors, and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
They're right down the road, and they feature something for everyone. They are the shops at Carson Block in downtown Grand Rapids, Ohio. The Village Orchard with garden gifts and home accents. the Just For You shop with apparel, antiques, and uniques. And it's Christmas all year round at Carson's Christmas Corner, Grandma's Pantry featuring specialty foods, preserves, and treats. And the Damn Gift Shop, which has Grand Rapids gifts and souvenirs. The shop's at Carson Block, downtown Grand Rapids, Ohio. CarsonBlockGR.com.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for two. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56, unlimited pistol and rifle rentals, 2 targets, rental eye and ear protection, all for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock. The largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
Tax Talk with Straight Talk.
You give and you give. This tax season, you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a new Samsung Galaxy A15 for just $99. So you can give your janky phone to your kid. Good talk.
Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Device offer ends 4/14/24. In-store activation on single Silver Unlimited plan or higher required. Family plan discount with 4 lines, all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, well, use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, and let's see, we got, Brittany Gibbons is here from Midwest Brittany. Her new blog drops today, and also the host of the Family Road Trip Trivia podcast, along with Meredith Solo, and of course, Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. All right, let's get into the news. A lot to do this morning on the news. First thing is there was a fire over at the Blarney downtown yesterday.
I
got like 10 text messages.
You got 10.
K2 was all over.
That's when I knew I was like the city of Toledo thought I was a drinker because my phone blew up as soon as the bar caught fire. The Blarney's on fire, Demetrius. The Blarney's on fire. Do you expect me to leave work immediately and help put this out?
How did you get that cool video, K2, that you sent me?
Oh, one of my guy friends sent it to me.
Just one of them.
What do you have?
That wasn't the video he was trying to send.
One of the fans.
What do you have to do in exchange for the video?
Oh, you don't want to know. I don't think I'm allowed to say on radio.
She doesn't have to do much. She just has them. They come. She's like a magnet to men.
It's a video exchange. He sends one on fire. She sends,
fire down below. Crews took an aggressive interior attack and water, and the fire was out within 8 minutes. It actually wasn't on the Blarney. It was the Blarney's event center, which is, connected to it. But the cool thing is the Blarney was back open by 6:30. Health department gave him a thumbs up because when I saw it, and when you're that close, I worry about smoke.
I'm shocked
even if there's
they
no,
don't have it.
I know that there was no smoke damage.
I didn't see any smoke.
I've always found that when a popular drinking spot has damage, something happens to it, the people who really like drinking there will step up. I used to go to this bar on Central Avenue past DeVille, not on Central, it was on Upton, and I think it was called the Circus Club, right? And it was like this neighborhood drinkery, and this dude one night in the middle of the night crashed into it. Car, everything, 2 walls and a corner gone, right? They were like, we're going to have to close the bar down. Well, fortunately for them, the alcoholics that drank there were drywallers and carpenters, and they had that bar repaired before opening the next day.
Damn! Wow.
Walls were up, paint was done. You were not going to keep them from a day of drinking.
That's hysterical. Nice. Hysterical. Oh, poor Brittany's having problems with her volume over there on her camera. I know it's not you. It's not you. That happens to people. We figure it out sometimes, and sometimes we don't. It's not you. Don't worry, Britt.
It's fine. I'm just gonna throw this in a pond.
Bond has been out of it.
We'll work on it next break.
Yeah, bond has been set for a man accused of shooting into an apartment. George Spearman, 27, of Toledo, facing felonious assault, improperly discharging a firearm into a habitation, and having weapons while under a disability. A judge set his bond at $50,000 and no 10% across the first 2 charges on Thursday. Police say it happened on December 31st. Affidavits say a man was inside his apartment when he heard someone knocking at his apartment door. He looked on the peephole and watched the suspect as he spoke to him. Then Spearman was mad because the man wouldn't let him inside his apartment, so the victim saw him pull out a gun a few seconds later while multiple shots were fired into his apartment. Now, you see that, don't you jump out of the way like you're a stunt man? Like you're in front of your door and you're looking through the peephole and some dude pulls out a gun? You're
how do you not say something back like, are you pulling a gun out? I don't even know how that conversation goes.
I don't know.
And I don't like the word under disability.
Why?
I don't, because make it say what it is. Like, he's not allowed to own a gun because he's on probation. Right? Oh, not because he has a disability.
Oh, I see.
It is because he is on probation.
Yeah.
You make it sound like people who
I was
have
thinking
disabilities,
mental.
aren't allowed to own guns.
Wow.
Like, you, mister, because you limp, you're not allowed to own a gun.
No one was hit by the gunfire. It's unclear why the dude wanted inside this dude's apartment anyway. I don't even get it. An inmate died in the Lucas County Jail yesterday. It happened around 5:30 in the afternoon. The Lucas County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating the man's death.
That sucks. Shift change.
Toledo man sentenced for punching a man outside the bar, leaving him brain dead. We've been telling you about this story, but now the dude has finally been sentenced. This is the guy that hit the nail guy, Fong Train, in the face outside of Yale Cockenbull. Remember he's did I say Nail Tech? Yeah, Nail Tech in Northwood. He goes by the name PT. He had multiple surgeries stemming from the incident and ended up passing away. So anyway, the guy got 7 years in prison and a maximum indefinite prison term of 10.5 years on the felonious assault charge. His attorneys are filing to appeal the case. Dump trucks causing big problems for small businesses on LaGrange. They're saying that. I
thought those were big booty women.
No, not those. They've been speeding up and down the road between Expressway Drive and Sylvania Avenue in Toledo for about a month. They say that the debris is getting into his shop and impacting his business, one dude said. So they're going to have to figure that out.
Did you tell him to shut the door?
I think it's a car place, so like he's got like the garage doors open, so like the.
So wait a minute, his garage is getting dirty. There's dirt and grime in his garage.
Well, up here, okay, let's see what it is. He says when I turn, it's a painting place. So you can't get debris in the paint because it'll
Is he
on the
still
car.
painting the same wall?
No. The car. He's a car painter. I'm like,
Really? That doesn't.
you dummy.
I feel like Demetrius just pulled a Stoop or a Renee.
I know. I'm like,
Wow.
You want me to like? I will never defend you again.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a promise.
Poor Renee. All right. Renee said, "Bitch."
That could be her trigger. I don't know.
K2, you found Renee's trigger. She's always so nice and.
I know. I'm done. I'm done.
Waiting for the turn. Waiting.
You just stay over in your little corner.
I'm at the end of the table. I'm pushed out of the room.
Holland,
Just kidding. You know I love you.
a Holland woman was sentenced to prison for wire fraud and identity theft and money laundering. Teresia Jones, 34, was accused of defrauding the IRS through a tax refund scheme by submitting false tax filings using stolen identities.
That sucks.
Why?
Well, I mean, the whole identity theft thing is bad, but like because they transfer it electronically into your bank account, now it's wire fraud.
Yep.
And now because you have it in your bank account and you pull it out, now it's money laundering.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Well,
so you're like,
I always see government doing that, like with if you send something in the mail, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like you can do all these bad crimes, but don't send nothing in the mail.
Don't lick it, put a stamp on it, bitch. Don't make us complicit in your crime.
Restaurant Week Toledo begins Monday. Over 40 local restaurants are involved. And guess who was at kickoff of the event yesterday? Our very own Renee Staylor.
I was there. It was so fun. It was so good.
Was it?
Yeah.
What? Like, give us a highlight.
Just the people, and just to see people come out. And I haven't been there in a few years, so
where was it?
I forgot how much fun it is. At the Registry Bistro.
Oh.
This is the event that you can't be late to, though. You're late, you miss out on all the food, all the free wine.
Yeah, because businesses aren't trying to give out a lot of free food.
I know, and this old guy that was handing out wine, he saw me. Look at you guys, I failed. I broke my drinking thing.
You're not supposed to
And
drink during the week.
I'm not supposed to drink at all except on vacation. So, of course, it was just like a natural. I was like, I want some of that. And then I went up again and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like
drinking.
I go, Shannon, you're literally like making me break my resolution.
It's never Renee's fault. Shannon, how dare you drink? I have no free will with you.
Right? She's like, oh, it's just one day. I was like, you're right. So then we kept going to get more, but it was almost like they were confiscating it. Like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, is he looking at me? Does he recognize? Maybe if I take off my jacket, he won't know it's me coming up again.
Well, last year they ran out of it.
Yeah.
Last year they ran out of all drinks.
Really?
Yeah, you couldn't find it like before it was over.
Yeah, producer Doug just sent a text. He's like, shoot a guy, it's an assault. Mail the bullet, it's a federal offense. That's so true. Another text message in at 419-345-3375 said they heard that El Viejo restaurant was really fun last night.
Oh my gosh. Did you see it?
No,
Oh my
what?
god. Oh yeah, that was that video, that fight.
Yes.
What happened?
I was going to send it to you, but I'm like, he's got to see it like 9 times more than I have.
I missed. How do I miss that? What happened? It was a big fight.
Yeah, there was some girls. There was chairs getting thrown. There was
Shirts off.
Shirts off. Yeah.
Boobies everywhere.
Someone said biddies, tacos. Biddies.
Oh my god.
What is going on? I didn't see that. How did I not see it?
It was National Margarita Day. Too much tequila.
Yeah.
Clothes come off
That
or
never-
your fist comes out, and in this case, both happen.
Oh.
All on video.
Wow.
Why did this not happen last year on National Margarita Day?
What do you mean? I don't know.
Were you out and like you're mad you missed something?
Coming off.
I'm just saying, like I didn't hear about National Margarita Day until yesterday, right? And now people are like they start fighting in a Mexican restaurant, and then people just want to like attach Margarita Day to it. Like,
well, that's
I just feel like they would have been fighting regardless. It just happened to be National Margarita Day.
But it happened at a Mexican restaurant and they were probably drinking. So I mean, there probably was some.
And the text for the video says Happy National
Dude, send me the video. I haven't seen it, Kelly. Send me the video.
I don't know if I.
Yeah, I'll have to find it.
Okay. President Biden met with the widow and daughter of Alexei Navalny yesterday. He applauded Navalny's legacy of fighting against corruption. Did you see the mom?
Mm-hmm.
The mom was in front of, I don't know where she is, somewhere in Russia. Did a YouTube video saying they're trying to blackmail me with my son's body by saying you have to have a private funeral. It can't be public, and we'll give you the body. Otherwise, we ain't giving you the body. And just for the mom, like you see where Navalny got it from, just for the mom speaking out in Russia against Russia, I mean, that's pretty bold.
I think that you're so right. When I was watching it, I was like, oh my gosh, you're so brave. I mean, she was just putting it out there, and she's in the country, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. And now, so today the U.S. is going to impose crushing sanctions on Russia 2 years after the Ukraine invasion. Probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the Navalny thing. So good for the governments for stepping up. And Russia is listing Navalny's death as natural causes.
Yes, naturally it was Russia. Like, duh.
Dude, are you following this fallout from this Alabama inverto? What is IV? I don't know what IVF means, but anyway, it's basically saying every embryo is a human life now. And even Republicans are trying to step away from that because people are wanting to move their embryos out of Alabama. It's becoming a whole thing, and it's becoming a big old thing. By the way, Biden called it outrageous and unacceptable, the ruling by the outage. Thousands and thousands of customers couldn't get their phones to work because of a nearly 12-hour outage. Was anyone affected?
I was not affected, but a couple of my girlfriends were that were realtors, and we cannot not have a phone. I mean, they were insane. They were so upset.
AT&T is saying the reason it happened is because not because of a cyber attack. They say it was they think it was a bad software update on their end. So that was the issue. I've
never seen so many unimportant people be upset that they didn't have their phones. Like the only people who should rise up over a phone outage are doctors, and that's it. That's really it.
Not realtors,
not an attorney. Like there is nothing. You are not important enough that when your phone goes out, that you need to flip out and start posting on Facebook. Hey, AT&T, I bet the CEO's phone works. Your brains.
I think you're important, Kelly.
Well, I will say I wasn't me, but if we don't answer our phone, they just call one of the 10,000 of us in this area. So we're losing money as the minutes go.
I hate AT&T. It's the worst company in the entire world. Their customer service. You ever tried to call AT&T because they have 97 different products and departments? I was on the phone a week ago, for an hour. They transferred me 7 times, and every time they're like, "This is the wrong department." I'm like, "Well, this is where the last guy." Dude, I swear to God, I ripped out. Remember we had this AT&T internet thing? I ripped it out. I'm like, "You take it. I don't want it."
Are you nice though when you call?
I am.
I feel like
that's a no.
I am not. I can be a bit condescending.
See, and that's the issue, right?
Right. Well, after an hour, I'm sorry
because the person you're talking to has no power. Cannot. The only thing they can do is guide you and hopefully calm you down. And you yell at them as if they're the ones who installed the cable, who wrote the software, who then in turn turned the switch on and gave you internet. Yesterday, I got yelled at by a lady because she spent $52 at B-Dubs, and she's a Blazing Rewards member, and she did not get her 500 points. And she was like, "I'm calling Channel 13."
Oh my God.
I'm calling Channel 13. She was like, you are defrauding America. I said, ma'am,
Oh my God.
ma'am, I do not run the app. She goes, well, you have to know what's going on. I said, I work in Mommy, ma'am. How many people in Mommy know what's going on?
In the company around the country.
What are you doing? And then she showed up at the restaurant. Showed up.
Wow.
Are you fun when you work?
No, he's miserable.
No.
He's
Are
miserable.
you?
When we walked in,
Oh my
had
God.
he has the most sternest look on his face.
I don't know what
He's
stern
very-
is.
It's a Kelly word. Get on the train.
We all knew what it meant. It meant you
I wasn't
got,
even gonna question
it
it.
meant you
Kelly.
got resting bitch face constantly.
Yes, yes.
That's what
yes,
it meant.
yes.
I understood what the word meant perfectly, Kelly.
Thank you.
After 50 years, a U.S. spacecraft is on the moon.
What we can confirm, without a doubt, is our equipment is on the surface of the moon. Houston, Odysseus has found his new home.
Oh, look at that.
Can we really be sure that they made it there?
Don't start with that.
I'm just saying now, especially with AI, they can fake a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if they did it in the 50s and 60s,
Yeah, it's true.
we can fake a moon landing now.
With AI, women are faking O's and
right.
That was even before AI.
I know.
That's not new. That's the thing we've been doing.
Did you?
That was the first artificial intelligence.
Did you?
It took you. It was real quick before you realized you had to fake that.
Now we're just like, yes, it's the robots. This is all very new.
Yeah.
Technology we're unfamiliar with.
Yes. Did you guys hear about this? There's this kid that's been punished several times for having dreads in his hair. He's a black kid, dreads or corn, whatever I don't know what you call him. But anyway, his name's Daryl George. He's 18. He's been banned from attending regular classes because of his hair. Well, now he's taken this decision to court. And Thursday, the superintendent then took out an ad in a paper defending the school's reason for keeping him out of school, the superintendent. And part of what he said was being an American requires conformity with the positive benefit of unity and being a part of something bigger than yourself. And people were taking issue with the conformity part of it.
So it's a private school.
No, it's a public school.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah, it's a public school.
Interesting.
And so anyway, the judge ruled against the kid on Thursday, and he's got to fix it.
Because what they're saying, like he said, it was in violation of the Crown Act, which is a law that was passed that protects children of color and allowing them to grow their hair naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell them that they have to straighten it. You can't tell them that they have to cut it in a certain way because that is how their hair grows naturally.
Uh-huh.
And what he's saying is, he said that, look, dreads are a natural byproduct of if I were to let my hair go, and you kicking me out is a violation of the Crown Act.
Right.
And they were like, well, no, because your hair is scary.
I don't think he said. I don't think
No, he didn't say it like
that. But they did say that the superintendent brought up the point that if you go to West Point, where your military leaders, you have to. There's conformity. You have to do it a certain way. You can't do it however you want.
But here's the thing: I'm not in West Point.
I know.
I'm not like that.
But you're still you're in school where there's a dress code and you have to follow the dress code.
And what I put on my body, you can absolutely dictate like how it's supposed to look. You can give me a uniform standard, right? Then that's fine. But as far as my hair goes, you cannot tell me I am not allowed to express myself with something that grows naturally on me.
But the judge said differently.
And that's wrong.
And we had this happen when I was in Catholic school, and we ended up allowing, but the rule was the boys had to have short hair. And the kid that had dreads had like longer hair than me. And it was a thing, but we ended up, the priest ended up saying, that this is,
gives them something to grab onto.
Oh my God.
Demetrius.
Ay.
A pre-K student was teased for painting his nails. So his teacher started wearing his nails polished too. The teacher is Tell Williams, started painting his nails to support his young male student who was teased. 3 years later, Williams continues to maintain a colorful manicure and advocates for less gendered approaches to self-expression. It's a great story. Is there anything else that I have to get to because we're running late? This one, this is nuts. Researchers in Israel have grown laboratory testicles. The hope is they could eventually
so they can just kick them whenever they want. There you go, ma'am.
They hope that eventually this is going to ease male fertility. So,
because we are not going to need you soon. Are you aware that's what's happening?
I know,
but I'm like, okay, all right, get pregnant by floating balls. Just that aren't attached to anything. Then who do you bitch to when he won't wake up and help you with the baby?
In sports, Tiger Woods' 15-year-old son Charlie fell short of pre-qualifying for the PGA Tour. Johnny Manziel says after he left the Cleveland Browns, he lost 40 pounds on, quote, a strict diet of blow. And finally, the good news for today.
Cocaine.
Oh.
He just went out and just started performing, on people. Just
Never tried that before.
It's like, oh my God.
We should
Is that my answer?
We should have let her put that out there to all the women.
She just quit. He just quit his job and just started blowing people. It was crazy as that was. 40 pounds blowing people with his new lawn fire suppression system.
Why are these guys using Ozempic? All you have to do is blow.
In the good news, say woman finds her own long lost wallet washed up on the beach. And cleaning up debris, ended up finding her wallet that she lost back in June. Here's the moment that she lost her wallet, along with the moment she found it.
I didn't zip the pocket on my backpack that the wallet goes into, and I heard a splash when I got into our boat. Guys, it's my effing wallet. No one's going to believe me. So this is the wallet. It's probably still dropping sand. The only damage was that the zipper was corroded.
Wow, there you go. That is the good news for today. That is the news. Here is what? What's your problem? It's good news. Just let it roll.
I don't know.
What?
It's just I don't know. That's just so weird.
All right, and that is
You
traffic.
drop it in the ocean, you get your wallet back.
Yes.
That is
Time for traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Oh,
she's doing it at the end.
Right.
Doing it at the end.
Literally just talked about it.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my God. It's
She's
really
concentrating
foggy
on
outside.
blowing.
I'm just collecting all of it. Road construction. Roadway reduced to one lane at Lime City Road, both northbound and southbound between Mandel Road and Buck Road. Temporary traffic lights are alternating traffic. Work to repair the bridge is set to begin in March, and the project is expected to be completed in 2025. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Now, here's Blizzard Bill's forecast.
Cooler temperatures in our forecast for today, increasing clouds, mid to upper 40s, and some patchy early morning fog. For tonight, a few scattered flurries or snow showers. It'll be colder, but no big deal. We can handle it around 21 degrees. How about tomorrow, Saturday, becoming mostly sunny, a nippy 31 degrees, but milder temperatures on a Sunday. Sunny skies, breezy, around 48 degrees. I'm meteorologist Blizzard Bill Spencer for The Wolf.
It's currently 35 degrees and foggy. And with your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade, and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Ow!
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated. That used to be me. Then I got this. Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right? Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
This year, Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors, and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gab.
Got to tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple. Quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit. Furniture Palace is the place to get your furniture because they got that no credit needed financing, and it is amazing. 4 locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see, Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handle
full of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Man.
Oh, my God.
You get any big plans?
Getting ready. Yeah, so I guys got to get through this TV segment later today on the 9th. I'm making a date night cocktails.
Oh, well, we get done at 9. I'm going to watch. If your ass doesn't mention this show at all, I'm going to come over to your house and be there all weekend.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I better talk it up.
And by the way, Rebecca Rainier was supposed to have us all on the 9, and she ain't had it yet. So you better say something to her.
I'm gonna say something to her.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get Rebecca drunk. I'm gonna see if I can get her like wasted. I'm gonna make this drink so strong.
Get Rebecca Rainier, white girl, wasted on the air live.
Ooh, honey, yes, honey. She's gonna be clutching somebody's pearls. Yes.
All right, what's going on in Sleaze, Steve?
Well, you guys, so it's Friday, and of course, it's time to check out the theaters. So, new in theaters, Ordinary Angels, rated PG, stars Hilary Swank, who is a hairdresser who rallies her community to save the life of a little girl who needs a liver transplant during the worst snowstorm in Kentucky's history.
And I will say this, if you want to see one of the hottest men to ever walk on television screen, that guy is in it.
Shut up.
He is, dude, let me tell you, have you seen, okay, it's called Reacher on Amazon.
Nope, hate it.
Huh?
I am so
he is
against
hot.
Reacher. I'm anti-Reacher.
Why?
The plot is terrible.
No, I'm not talking about the plot. I'm talking about the
giant
guy
man
who acts in it. Yes.
Is he
Holy
hot?
crap.
He's huge.
Yeah, he is huge.
He's abnormally large.
Like his body, or
I can't tell. He wears really loose pants.
What's wrong with it?
He wears loose pants.
Man, he took his shirt. It made me put my shirt on.
Really? Oh, wow.
Damn.
Somebody Google that guy.
I'm looking at him right
It's
now.
called Reacher.
What's his name?
Alan Richson.
Alan what?
Richson.
Alan Richson.
He looks really good in a white t-shirt. Oh my god.
Can I tell you this?
Look at this man. I swear to God. And let me tell you how he got his start. Right? He knew he wasn't going to get a break, so he tried out for America's Got No. What is the
American Idol?
The American Idol. Couldn't sing.
Yeah.
But he knew he was hot as hell.
Oh.
And so he went on American Idol, auditioned, and bombed.
Oh,
So hot and smart.
yeah. It's smart because now you've got exposure for yourself, and he's got a smolder.
Yeah.
Look at his face right now. He's got a huge smolder.
Yeah,
women be loving
Guys, I'm telling you, this show is so bad. Though.
I love it.
I try. It's so poorly acted.
Stop trying to find stuff in it to make it like
He's so the show's
Maybe
so bad.
Fresh Eyes only watching it for bodies.
Well, Demetrius is all fired up about that.
Oh my goodness.
I watched
one at a time.
I watched season 1 and I was hooked. Season 2 came out and this dude kicked the front of a car and the airbag went off. And I was like, damn.
Andrew, do you have him pulled up or no?
I do.
I just remember Demetrius told me about this show, and he was like, "You got to watch this show. The guy in it is so hot."
Yeah, I'm like, that's how I figure I'm going to get people hooked on it. I'm like, if you look at him with no shirt on, you're done for the rest of the season.
Baby, get a cigarette, light up, and
get on the microphone. You got to get on the mic.
It says chaos over here.
Here we go.
Hot guy on computer, chaos.
Jesus, look at that. Look at that.
Right?
He has got that is the biggest V I've ever seen down to his down to his weenus. Wow.
Man, it's stunning.
Let me tell you something about this movie. I saw the preview of it when we went and saw another movie. Cried at the trailer. It is so good. It's based on a true story. It's one of those movies like I can't even think about it. You know, they put those like Mark Wahlberg does those religious movies. Like there was one, The Rascal Flatts. I think, man, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway,
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like one of those. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And so she rallies this community. She's just an ordinary person. This little girl needs a liver or a heart transplant, whatever the hell she needs. And she becomes friends of the family and like helps the dad because the dad I think is single. And then the snowstorm hits. They got to get this girl's got one shot to get whatever she needs to save her life. And the snow is horrible. So they take this little girl and I don't know what happens after that, but you got.
I'm gonna go with She Lives because
if
any other ending doesn't really lend well to It Takes a City of Angels.
Dude, this movie looks so good, and it's based on a true story. And I was crying my face off at the trailer.
So that's what you love. Like if I see a sad movie, I do not want to go to it.
I can't watch them either.
Yeah.
Dog in it, no. Kid in it with an organ situation, no.
I don't want anything that's going to make me cry.
Nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Not interested.
Dude, I don't even.
Not entertained.
Why don't you guys like?
I can't even sit through an emotional commercial.
It's sad that I surround myself on a daily basis with people that are so emotionally broken that they cannot even, like they're scared to feel. Like you guys have all been so beat down by life that you're scared to feel. And it's really sad for you. I'm going to pray for all 5 of you. Actually.
I would rather not have any mail with my name on it sent to God with your name on it.
I'm gonna give you a reference. I'm gonna give you a reference.
You want to do me a favor? Leave my name off your list.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe you guys. Like this is one of those feel goods. Like the movie I watched last night. Oh man, you guys are crazy. Crazy.
No kidding it.
What else?
And not to mention, Alan Richards is so hot. I can already tell the story. He's so hot, the snow will just melt. Everything will be all.
Like he just pulled up his shirt and showed the snow his ass, and the snow was like, oh,
yeah.
It's better.
Mother
than
Nature
salt.
said, "F this, honey."
Okay.
Man,
that's funny. By the way, I did get a text message in at 419-345-3375. Reacher is awesome.
It is an awesome show. I don't care what Brittany says. Brittany is looking for it to do something that it wasn't designed to do.
It makes sense. That's what I was looking for.
And it wasn't designed to do
It's
that.
definitely, I have a very certain set of skills, and that skills is just that I'm large. Like in every situation, the skill he brings is that he's the biggest one in the room.
Well, in fairness to Brittany,
It's like I want to start watching an episode now. Can we pull it up on your TV?
No.
All I keep hearing is huge.
I mean, and that's a gift. That's
What
a
else?
gift that we all should share.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. What else, Steve?
Oh my gosh! On TV this weekend, Friday on Max, the streaming premiere of Priscilla, which stars Jacob Elordi and Kaylee Spade as Elvis and Priscilla Presley.
This is
based
on Priscilla's book. It was in the theater. It bombed in the theater. But I mean, if you can watch it for free on Max, maybe it's I don't know. It's a Elvis movie.
I almost
Like Elvis.
watched it on the airplane, and I didn't.
Instead, you watched a
I watched about how I need to become a vegetarian.
Yeah,
or a plant-baser.
Yeah.
Isn't it different?
That's what we do. No, we have to become plant-based for all of us.
Wow, the one time I wish you would have watched an Elvis movie.
And she gets away with saying a plant baser.
Yeah, you know, Kelly. Kelly said something wrong. You never Renee just passed.
I know.
Look,
there's a bar.
Can I have one free day?
By the way, I did get another text message. He's the biggest guy, the Reacher guy. He's the biggest guy, and he's the smartest guy too.
Okay.
All right.
Biting her tongue.
Anything else?
And not in the sexy way. I can't believe it.
All right. Is that it, Steve?
No, other than that, Saturday on Netflix, the 30th Annual Screen Actors Guild at 11:30. Shane Gillis will be the host of Saturday Night Live, and 21 Savage is the musical guest.
I like 21 Savage.
Sunday, 8 o'clock, American Idol audition.
Who
That's your TV for the week.
Yeah, I started following Ryan Seacrest. He is so punchable in the face. Like he really is. Like he's just so I don't know what he is. Vanilla milk toast cheesy. I can't stand Ryan Seacrest. I never could, but now following him, I have to unfollow him because every time I see him,
because he's a pedophile.
Why?
What?
What?
I'm just saying. The man's like
No,
60 and his girlfriend's 20.
She's 36.
Oh,
That's
is
not a
she?
pedophile. That's a groomer.
No, she's
Oh, my
get
bad.
it right.
My bad.
Girlfriend's 26.
Yeah, she's
26.
not 30.
All right. All right. Thank you, Steve. All right. That is Steve's Sleeves on the 50s, brought to you in part by Demetrius Nicodemus.
Live comedy with Demetrius Nicodemus and friends. Friday, March 8th at 8 p.m. Joining our very own Demetrius is Toledo's own parody song king Donnie P. Plus comedian Jake Dickey. And some special surprises as well. They are invading Fostoria at the Venue 18 Entertainment Complex. Don't miss this show. It's the biggest thing to hit Fostoria since, I don't know, ever? Get your tickets now and follow the Demetrius Nicodemus Comedy Show event on Facebook for all the details and tickets.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, with an above-average Google rating, an A-plus BBB rating, and 27 years in business, why shop for a car anywhere else? Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 107.7 The Wolf.
Me home tonight. Oh, beside that red firelight. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out back bottom, girl, to make the rockin' world go round.
Insane.
Oh, you gonna take me home tonight. Oh, beside that red firelight. Let it all hang out back to make the rockin' world go round.
Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to roll out. Welcome to my house. Baby, come to my house. Baby, come to my house. My house, come on. We'll have a party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that boom box out. We'll wake up all the day. Till the whole gates us and the cops will show up, try to shut us down. If you're gonna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. You're on the couch, blowing up my phone. You don't wanna come out, but you don't wanna be alone. It don't take but two to have a little soiree. If you're in the mood, sit tight right where you are, babe, 'cause I'll be at your door in 10 minutes. Whatever you got on, girl, stay in it. You ain't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'm gonna bring the good time home to you. We'll have a party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that boom box out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole gates us. Show up, try to shut us down.
DJ
Hot hole, too hot to hold. Ladies love me long time like Tupac Stone. Baby, but I'm strong in parts. Reps to the F's, the longest sparks. Hot hole, hot to hold. Ladies love me long time like Tupac Stone. Baby, but I'm strong in parts. Reps to the F's, the longest sparks.
Watch on this part of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tide that flies. Because you're mine, I won't lie.
Get up off that high horse. Get up off this train. Get up off that high horse and drop that thing on me. Get up off that high horse. Get up off this train. Get up off that high horse and drop that thing on me. I like my girls a little country, honky tonk and blue jeans. Texas up to Kentucky, I always hear the same thing. If she's southern and pretty, I'm about an hour from the city. I'ma be there in 30, that's no cap. OG out on the Bentley, I know she looking at me silly when I'm telling her shot it don't rap. Baby, let me do my thing. Get up off that high horse. Get up off of this train. Get up off of that high horse and drop that thing on me. Get up off of that high horse. Get up off of this train. Get up off of that high horse and drop that thing on me.
Bring it.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Letts, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness, and Renee, our good time gal from the east side. And we've got Brittany Gibbons is here. Brittany and Meredith are the hosts of the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. Get them wherever you get your podcasts. New episode drops today. And Brittany also writes a blog for Midwest Brittany. Brittany, what's your blog this week?
It's going to be about, okay, so listen.
Yeah.
I have a senior in high school, which is upsetting. But also, we've been having this like turmoil like within the house because he doesn't want to have a graduation party. And I want him to. And so I keep trying to force it. And I'm realizing because I feel like it's my graduation party.
This is such a good...
I had one of those.
This is...
Did you?
For you? It was for you?
Oh, it was for me. It was.
I have a couple questions.
Yes.
And I'm glad you brought this up because I have two juniors.
Yeah, I have a junior too. So it's like back to back issue.
And so my question is, that's the oldest kids I have are juniors. So Renee, you've already gone through this. Kelly, you've already gone through this. Does everyone have to have a graduation party? Because that's what it seems like. Every senior now has to have a graduation party. Is that the way it is?
Okay. So the beginning of this conversation, by the way, happened like a couple months ago. And he's like, instead of having a graduation party, what if like you and I go to Europe? I'm like, I love that you think that's the same cost. Like you're going to save me money by taking you to Europe for 10 days, or I serve chicken at my house for an afternoon. Like that's like financially the same cost.
Does he not realize how much money he'll get?
Oh, they have no concept of money.
Because like that's like was the big thing I think with the graduation party. The amount of money that you are gifted is insane.
Right. And so I said that he's really shy. He's my shyest kid. He's a really shy guy. He's like, I'm just uncomfortable. I don't really want to have a party. Like, can't we just go on like a family vacation or something? And that can be it. And I said, are you going to be mad when your brother, who is not shy, is definitely going to have a party next year and probably make a lot of money? You're going to be fine with the fact that you're getting none money this year. And he's like,
none money.
Yeah, that should be fine. But we've just been fighting nonstop. He does not want a graduation party, and I'm like,
that's
I
fine.
feel like I've earned it.
It's interesting.
I do.
It's you.
I'm definitely realizing
it's you.
I've made it my issue. I'm the problem.
So I did always give my kids like the option, do you want a party or not? And then when Nicholas graduated high school, he was like, Mom, I would never take that party away from you.
So did they all have the party? You had everybody had a party.
Yes, but when I had my second one and had a party, I
Do you
really
hear what
had a
she
party.
just said? When I had my second graduation party, I really went out. I blew the doors off my. I learned from the mistakes of my first graduation party.
Dude, I was there.
The thing is, the kids weren't even at the graduation
Yeah.
party that she had.
So
didn't I DJ the first one?
No, that was just my cornhole
You
party.
did it. It's your cornhole party.
You did
Okay,
it.
I mean, obviously we have different like.
What'd you say,
Mine
Kel?
is way less formal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Kelly?
You DJ'd my middle.
Yeah, that's
Really?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This is my take on graduation parties. Is I'm going to give you some a little advice. I think because I've done about in the last 4 years, I've done about 60 graduation parties, and the problem is there's only a certain amount of Saturdays in the summer.
Yes.
So you're going up against 7 other graduation parties that day, and these damn kids. They come, they'll stay for 20 minutes, and then they go to the next one and the next one and the next one. So the way you avoid that is you have the last party. So everyone does 2 to 5, 3 to 6, 4 to 7. You do 8 to 11. So that way you're not competing against any other party, and everyone is showing up at your house at the end, so you know your
But if
kids are
people
going to
have
be there.
been drinking at these graduation parties, then you got drunks at the end of the night.
Can I just say
Don't
real
drink less
quick,
alcohol.
why are we having graduation parties?
Okay.
Like
What do you
real
mean?
like
Because I
when
feel
I was
like within the friend group, we're just passing the same money around.
Oh yeah.
First of all, so like all the moms have gotten together and we're like, we're giving no cash gifts to each other. We're all clear on that, right? Because we're just writing the same check to each other over and over and over again.
Like when
But
I was
there'll be one.
when I was a kid,
There'll be one.
I didn't have a graduation party because I was expected to graduate. It wasn't.
There was
it
no
was,
celebration for
There
you.
was no celebration because a celebration meant that it was touch and go, and nobody really knew what was going to happen until the final day. And that's what my mom said. She was like, "There will never be a point in your scholastic career where it should be in question of whether or not you're going to graduate. I should not want to throw a party." Because you're finally done with high school.
But look how you turned out, though. Obviously, that's from your mother. I mean, look at you.
Okay, further controversy to this. I would like to know your opinions.
I meant angry. I didn't mean looks. I didn't mean looks. I don't know. Go ahead, Brittany.
So I already know. I feel like I already know you're going to land on this, Demetrius. But like, so I've been talking. Like all the moms are talking because we don't want to compete for a date. So like, there's this whole massive discussion that's
what I'm
happening,
saying.
right?
Yeah.
And so one of them's like, "Well, why don't you just do like a virtual graduation so we can still get money?" Like a bakeless bake sale situation sort of thing. Like, so I don't actually have to host anybody. I just collect the checks. And I'm like, is that a thing we can do? But I feel like some people might be really angry if they get this.
Yeah, I will not go
silence
to
that fell in the studio. I feel as if I have said. So no.
That is
don't do that. Okay.
That is a hard no.
Got it. Okay, so no party.
I will tell you the vitriol I see on Nextdoor when somebody posts a GoFundMe page. Oh my God.
419-345-3375. You want to text into the studio talking about graduation party. Someone just texted me, instead of a big party, we're taking our daughter to Hawaii after graduation instead of going to a party. So, because here's the thing. Again, I've done about 60 parties, and here's what happens is I booked 2 yesterday, one August 7th and one August 14th. But anyway, I asked, how many people are you expecting? And they're like, 150. I'm like, okay. You don't know how many 150 parties that I've gone to, and there have been 19 people there.
Yeah, because you know
and
what?
These kids are devastated because you find out how
Likeable your kid is.
How likable. Well, your kid finds out how likable they are
and
when nobody shows up to their damn party
because they get caught up in what I like to call the parent lie.
Yeah, Renee following the
because the parent lie is everybody loves my kid. My kid is the smartest. My kid is the greatest. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! And then they want to throw this huge party, and they go, "I'm expecting 150." This is why I always do. It's like, ladies, you like to call it man math, right? When a guy says he's got 10 whatever,
right?
You knock down 6 and you know he's working with 4.
Right.
Yep. Right? When a mom tells me that her kid is super popular and's got tons of friends, I knock off about 2/3 of the friends, and I turn your kid into the biggest douche I've ever met because I know
because you as a parent don't see it,
right?
But he finds that if he doesn't see it, he or she finds out when it comes to the party, and you're there with your aunt, your grandma, and 9 other people, and the 3 kids there,
and the 4 kids you play Dungeons and Dragons with at lunch,
right? And I don't, how many? I had to start charging a minimum. Because I don't know how many 150 parties I served 25 people. I had to start charging them because people weren't showing up.
I had San Marcos cater, and then 2 hours after the party started, then I had the Red Eye Pie pizza truck pull up in front of my house to serve, till the end of the night. So I mean,
see, you turn
all of our situations.
Our kids had friends.
No, they didn't.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't have friends. You guys threw events. You guys threw events, and you had guests. That's what happened. People showed up and knew that they were going to experience a. Not because they were close to your kids, but they knew it was like going to a party.
Right. There's clowns and there's a pythons and
there's a fire eater.
There might have been Britney Spears performance at Renee's.
There was all kinds of stuff.
419.
I had a dance floor. I had the whole works.
The number to call 419-464-9292. I do have a call in. Hi, go ahead with your comment.
Good morning. My son is an only child, so he did have a graduation party. He wasn't happy because he's shy also and doesn't like to be the center of attention, but he did a really good job circulating. We didn't invite a lot of friends or just family. That way he was guaranteed to get money because friends aren't really going to give that much money.
I can't. I really can't.
It's true.
You guys are like, look,
kids are broke. They're not bringing any money.
They're like this. We invited people that we knew had financial means.
Yes.
We checked credit
we did
reports.
a credit check. Nobody got in under a 645 credit score. So we guaranteed the kid was going to get the money.
Yeah, what I spent, my kid didn't get what I spent.
I think that's what I'm wondering too. Like, I mean,
Does it
maybe we
matter?
should go
Is
on
that why you're
vacation.
doing it?
I want to know how much you spent.
You what?
I want to know how much you
You
spent.
wanna know?
I do. That's why I asked. Please tell me.
It was probably close to 11.
Gosh.
11,000.
What?
11,000.
Yeah.
And all he did was show up to school.
Wow, Renee.
Can I tell you
how
this,
much money
that
he made?
The next, I don't even remember, but I know it wasn't that. The next day, though, he hugged me and thanked me and said, "Mom, this was the best party ever."
So it was worth it.
Yeah, he goes, of all of your parties, this was so much fun.
Was it an 11 of all your parties?
I So ridiculous. From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor, on 107.7 The Wolf. I didn't get third time as a charm. Dang it. Entrance ramp is closed at I-475 southbound on ramp from eastbound Salisbury Road, exit 6. The Dussel Drive Salisbury Road eastbound ramp to I-475 southbound is closed due to construction, scheduled through early May. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Now, here's Blizzard Bill's forecast.
Cooler temperatures in our forecast for today, increasing clouds, mid to upper 40s, and some patchy early morning fog. For tonight, a few scattered flurries or snow showers. It'll be colder, but no big deal. We can handle it around 21 degrees. How about tomorrow, Saturday, becoming mostly sunny, a nippy 31 degrees, but milder temperatures on a Sunday, sunny skies, breezy, around 48 degrees. I'm meteorologist Blizzard Bill Spencer for The Wolf.
It's currently 35 degrees and foggy. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
Bash on the Bay is back in 2024, starring Jelly Roll with Oliver Anthony and Warren Ziders August 21st. Party with Ernest August 22nd. Two incredible concerts at Hood Bay Airport. It's Northern Ohio's biggest party of the summer. On sale now at etick.com. Bash on the Bay, starring Jelly Roll, Party, and more.
It's time for Taylor. It's time for Taylor right now.
It's time for Taylor Kia. Some dealers offer new vehicles at MSRP, but can they offer below invoice? You heard right. At Taylor Kia, you can drive away in a brand new Kia for under invoice. Get ready for winter with a brand new Kia Sorento third row SUV with all-wheel drive. Lease for a low $239 per month. Plus, make no payments until February 2024. Get as low as 2.9% financing on select new Kias. Listen up, Ohio. Don't settle for MSRP when you can drive brand new Kias for under invoice. And the Taylor Credit Team wants to approve you. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers, 36 month lease with $2,999 with signing plus FSMC. Pay annual buyers. Offers are mutually exclusive on select models. 2.9% APR for 48 months. Offers expire 12/3/23.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, well, use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Tax Talk with Straight Talk.
You give and you give. This tax season, you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a new Samsung Galaxy A15 for just $99. So you can give your janky phone to your kid. Good talk.
Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and straighttalk.com. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com. Device offer ends 4/14/24. In-store activation on single Silver Unlimited plan or higher required. Family plan discount with 4 lines all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
3 little words no parent wants to hear.
My tummy hurts.
And it always seems to happen at the worst times. Like in the middle of the morning rush, when you still have homework to check and lunches to pack, and of course, you're already late for work. Luckily, there's Pepto Kids. Pepto Kids gummies help relieve occasional stomach upsets, turning those 3 words into these 3 words.
I feel better.
Bad time for stomach upsets? Good time for Pepto Kids gummies. Fast support for little tummies.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
American Home Elevator is asking everyone who can to go out and donate blood this month. Blood supplies are low and help is needed from everyone. It's safe, it's simple, and it works. So give blood and give the gift of life. That's brought to you by American Home Elevator in Perrysburg. Family owned and operated for over 40 years. American Home Elevator encourages everyone to be a silent hero and please give blood today. And they're on the air because they care.
Some days, my active psoriatic arthritis makes it hard to get in the game. Now, the ball is in my court, thanks to treating my skin and joints with Skyrizi, Risankizumab Risa, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults.
Nothing is everything.
Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat.
Brucey and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latch, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2, the Baroness. Brittany Gibbons is here from Midwest Brittany's blog and the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. And Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Woo, woo. All right, it's time for a love, sex, and relationship report. So here we go. These are 5 tiny things that aren't technically cheating, but are way worse. Right. So number 1,
I'll let you know.
These are good. Number 1, you decide to discuss your relationship problems with your peers at work. Dude, there's not. Ladies, please. Shut your traps. Why do you have to tell everybody your business? Because then when I come to a function of your work and people are looking at me crazy, it's because you have decided to tell them all our stuff. Like, stop doing that.
That's why Tim doesn't come out with you bitches.
Poor Tim. Exactly. I don't know why you're compelled to do that. I've had to tell Colin, like, stop. I don't tell. There isn't anything that I say about this house outside of the house. Like, what why is that a
community as women? Like, I'm looking for somebody who will complain with me about things. That's how I make friends.
No,
like in a joint thing. But like, there's like a code. We usually aren't going to bring it up in front of you. We'll just secretly know.
Well, I know you're not gonna bring it, but we feel the vibe. Because all you do is bitch about me. And then when I go to something and that person is there, or those people are there, they look at me weird. You don't know.
Those are your insecurities.
No,
no, and it feeds the dysfunction into the house because now I'm uncomfortable, and now on the way home I have to talk to you about why I feel uncomfortable, and then it turns into why are you talking to them and not me? Why is it now when I'm in public I feel uncomfortable? and it just makes everything in the house worse.
I just don't understand. Like, you have to get a therapist. Like, that's who you got to dump your stuff on. Stop dumping it on all your friends, and then they feel some type of way about me.
Oh no, I make my problems everybody else's problems,
but that's what
all the time.
So you're a woman. They almost all do that, and I hate stereotyping, but it's a problem that I have in this house. It's like, dude, stop. I don't understand.
Love how sometimes you are the softest person and just the most compassionate. You the feminine side of you shows up, and then there's this side.
What's the trigger? This is
you broad, shut your trap. Damn, I'm tired of listening to my old lady just air all our business. You know what? If you just shut up, make my Hunger Man dinner, and you wouldn't be tasting the back of me hand. You're like, what are you doing, bro? You're like Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde.
419-345-3375. I'm tired of my wife telling her friends at work about our sex life. Now when we all go out, they call me Two Pump Chump.
Ouch.
Well, that's sad.
All right, these are 5 tiny things that aren't technically cheating, but are way worse. And number 1, I am on that page. Number 2, you're on a business trip with single peers attracted to you. Lady, you know that vibe. You know if there, or dudes too. You know if there's someone single and they're giving you that vibe at work. You shouldn't be going on a single. You shouldn't be going on a work trip.
Dudes never know.
Really?
Dudes never know. That's why we're always looking. Like that's why we never go, hey, she likes me.
And I don't think it matters if you're single or not. Like,
no, what they're saying is like if you're married, you can't go on a trip with single dudes.
With single peers.
but if it's work, it's work.
Oh no, it's not. I've been on a ton of work trips.
There's very little work done.
Like you do work for 5 hours and then the rest is spend the hotel bar.
How many conferences have you gone to? It's 8 a.m. and then we're going to be done at 6 p.m. and by 9:30 you're at the bar. You're like, oh, what the? There's conference.
You've looked up and you're like this. Do we really need to go to that?
Right.
I mean, it's literally about marketing.
Every 90 minutes we're saying the same thing. Do we got to go to this one? Do we got to go to this one?
Bloody Mary's in room 201.
They say the group asks you to go to dinner with them. You decide to have dinner, hang out at the bar, watch football. The group decides to go outside and sit by the pool and drink. You return to your room at midnight and zonk out. You usually talk to your partner every night around 9 p.m. No phone calls made until the next morning. You lie to your partner about why you didn't call the previous night. It's all bad.
Nope. I got hammered.
Really? I work conference different than you guys then. Like I turn the air up to a million. I cover myself with 100 duvets. I order takeout and I watch Law and Order SVU the whole night.
Really?
Like I am the most boring
You're
work.
perfect.
That's because you have kids.
That's
it's your quiet. This is your relaxation away from home.
That's true.
Yeah, I just don't like anybody.
That's my Thursday.
So I just don't like being there by myself and cold. Nobody's gonna complain that it's too cold. It's perfect.
That's my Thursday. Every Thursday, that's what I do.
5 tiny things that are technically not cheating, but are way worse. Number 3, you work with only peers who you are attracted to. One of your single peers asks for help at their home. You volunteer to drop by after work. A few days later, the same person needs help with a little project. You agree, but don't tell your partner. Same peer begins to
sounds
flirt
like
with
a
you.
man issue.
Yeah.
That is a man
It is
thing.
a man issue.
I've never seen a woman go, you know what? John needs some help with his awning. So I'm going to swing by, help him out, and then I'll be home and make dinner.
Nope. It is a man. That is
a man thing.
If you're doing more stuff for someone else than you are doing at home is when I will clock this.
Oh,
100%.
100. That is a great way to put it.
Okay, so if you're handy in the house all the time, then it's not a problem to be handy in somebody else's house.
So less of a problem, in my opinion, less of a problem.
Is it?
No.
Like I don't. Yeah. I don't
Trying to be nice.
Like you're trying to be nice, but I can't go well. Like I just don't see him go. You know what? He fixes stuff all the time, so it's not out of his character. You couldn't be.
So I have this friend group, and that I don't hang out with a lot. And the last time I did, they all live in kind of like the same subdivision. I don't live in the subdivision, and there's this one hot divorcee. And there's this joke that the women always film the men doing stuff for them and then send it to the group. And the other day I'm with this group that I don't hang out with, and they're showing me these videos, and she goes, yeah, my husband just did mulch for this person's entire yard. And then she shows the video, and then she pans to their yard. and this has like happened like 5 times with all of the wives, and it's
All
like
right.
this huge joke.
So
that is not funny. That is not funny at all.
The wives think it's funny. They
Really?
take it in strides, but yeah. And she goes, and then let's look at what she has on. Then she pans over, and she's got like a bikini on. It's the funniest video I've ever seen.
Wow.
Right.
All right, these are 5
look, her grass is cut. I'm living in weeds.
5 things that are technically cheating, but aren't cheating, but way worse. Number 4, a person attracted to you contacts you on Facebook. They ask to be a friend. You agree. After a few conversations on Facebook, you discover this person is single parent with kids. Person begins to talk about their frustrations with their children. You give this person your phone number to call you if they ever want to talk. Just whatever. And so they say no. If someone contacts you on Facebook, you need to shut that down right away.
That me.
Why not, Kelly?
Kelly's like, not me. Dude, as soon as I accept the friendship, I poke. Boom.
Hello, beautiful. And I'm like, hey, are you buying or selling?
Are you buying or selling?
And they'll go, buying or selling what? A house. And they'll go, no. And I'll go, okay, bye. Block.
And finally, number 5, you and your partner are newlyweds. You have numerous friends you used to date and who will continue to call you. You don't tell your partner the truth about dating these individuals. You continue the friendships with these friends, knowing they wanted to marry you. Can you? So that's all bad. It's all bad. Those are little tiny things that aren't technically cheating, but are way worse. In the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report for today, here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. On-ramp is closed at I-75 southbound. On-ramp from Berdan Avenue, exit 205. The Berdan ramp to I-75 southbound is closed permanently due to construction. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Now here's Blizzard Bill's forecast.
Cooler temperatures in our forecast for today, increasing clouds, mid to upper 40s, and some patchy early morning fog. For tonight, a few scattered flurries or snow showers. It'll be colder, but no big deal. We can handle it around 21 degrees. How about tomorrow, Saturday, becoming mostly sunny, a nippy 31 degrees, but milder temperatures on a Sunday, sunny skies, breezy, around 48 degrees. I'm meteorologist Blizzard Bill Spencer for The Wolf.
It's currently 35 degrees and cloudy. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors, and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
Hey, it's Amy Davis. If you're wondering if you need a new furnace, Tom from Wojo's can send you in the right direction.
If you have PVC running out of the side of your house for your vent, it means you have a high efficient furnace already. If it's running good, I would just have it clean and checked. But if you have an older furnace with a metal vent going out of your chimney, you'll absolutely save money, and it will pay back in a shorter period of time by putting the 90% plus furnaces in.
So how do we get a hold of you?
419-693-3220 or on the web at wojosheating.com.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for two. Plane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets. Rental eye and ear protection. All for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock. The largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, well, use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Tax Talk with Straight Talk.
You give and you give. This tax season, you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a new Samsung Galaxy A15 for just $99. So you can give your janky phone to your kid. Good talk.
Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and straighttalk.com. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com. Device offer ends 4/14/24. In-store activation on single silver unlimited plan or higher required. Family plan discount with 4 lines all on the silver unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
Hey,
Hey, I got to tell you about my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple. Quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because they have that no credit needed financing. Get a brand new furniture or brand new mattress today, and you could be sleeping good and getting caught up on your weekend sleep on a brand new mattress tonight. Check them out. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon; or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Time for Steve Sleaze in the 50s. Baroness in for Steve. Oh, hold on, Baroness. There you go. Try it again.
Forget it. I'm done.
Whatever.
That was for being mean to me an hour and a half ago.
Renee turned your mic off.
Renee's like an elephant. I'm sitting in.
Are you calling her?
No.
God, Kelly.
You don't
she
forget.
just got back from vacation. It's not her fault.
Oh, I know.
Robert, I was proud I lost weight on vacation.
Did you really?
I did.
Dude, that was not it.
I didn't lose weight. I should say this.
She was dehydrated. From alcohol consumption.
No, first time in my life, I only gained 1.2 on vacation, but the next day it was gone, and then the next day I was down another 2 pounds.
Damn.
Wow.
So did I see that you actually exercised on vacation? Did I see
every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That's what she's calling it.
Go back to the bedroom.
Exactly what it was. It was extra calories being burned. But no, I literally exercised every day. But went to the resort gym every day, but 2 of the days. But the 2 days we still walked the beach
complex or
beach like 3 or 4 times. Like it was a 45
Was there a drink
minute
in your hand in any of these walks?
Maybe
Not
all the
exercise.
time.
If you're holding
a beverage,
an alcoholic
yeah,
beverage,
you can't go like this. Getting in the steps.
But it still was. That's huge because when I go on vacation, I'm always
driving,
gained like 7 to 9 pounds.
Yeah.
Really?
Every vacation.
Just so all you can eat buffets, man, kick your ass, bro. And they're available anytime in the nice restaurant.
You understand it's not a challenge.
I know.
It's like, why do you guys go, oh, okay, we'll see.
But I also
go ahead. Sorry.
I also have I have my dress for the wedding June 1st. So I can't gain.
Yeah.
So I was probably a lot more cautious. I was eating fish at breakfast, fish at lunch, fish at dinner. Like
terrible.
it was, I mean, it was good,
Yeah.
but I was like paying
Brittany, what were you
attention.
going to say?
I always gain weight because I can never go to the bathroom. Like when I travel. So like everything I eat, we just hold it the whole
But you
week.
can only do it at home? Are you one of those?
I didn't think I was, but like when I travel, like I want to go.
Demetrius
I can't go.
Demetrius won't go in public.
I can't go in public.
He has to
I
go.
can't even go like in my
I-
hotel room or
I
anything.
can't-
I cannot make it happen.
I get comfortable there. I put like stuff from my old bathroom in it, and it's like to trick my colon. It is like it's totally yeah. Like you bring your stuff. Like I put my deodorant up. I put my soap. I spray stuff to make it smell like my bathroom.
Really?
And I'm like comfy, and like it's my butt is easily tricked. Your butt. Don't take that to heart, Steve. But yeah, so that's what I do to make myself more comfortable in the
I just had
hotel
to
room.
swallow the shame of like my DoorDasher like knocking on my hotel room door. It's like, here's the sushi and laxatives that you had ordered for this evening. And I'm like, thank you.
Don't use laxative. Use Smooth Moves tea. Smooth
Okay.
Moves
Is it
teas,
pretty instant
It's by the next day.
by the next day?
That's not fun. I need instant.
I go by bigger
but it
shorts
doesn't
at my
give
last
you-
vacation. Let me
What?
tell you.
It doesn't give you diarrhea. It makes you just go. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steve,
I know. I
please.
need my colon like Amazon Prime today.
Today. Same day delivery?
Yeah, same day.
Well, it depends on if it's your first time and you've been constipated for days, it might take an overnight thing. But if you do it like regularly, it's just like a natural.
By the way, I did get a text message at 419-345-3375. We learned that Renee's graduation party for her and her kids cost $11,000. I got a text message. And Andrew, can you plan a wedding for less than Renee spends on graduation party? Abso-effing-lutely.
A wedding?
I could do you were not here. I could do a wedding for $7,000, and it looks and no one would say this is a $7,000 wedding. I could
No, they would go.
all
This
in.
is a $3,000 wedding.
No, all in. This is I can put a $7,000 wedding up against a $25,000 wedding, and perfect, no problem. Every day, boom, boom, boom.
Well, it just depends on what your needs and your
No,
wants
it
are.
doesn't
for
matter.
that day.
It doesn't matter what the needs are. I got it all. $7,000, all in. All right, go ahead, Baroness.
All right.
I'm the
We're
person.
eating freaking puffy nachos.
Yeah, you will be eating puppy nachos, of course.
I'm the person that hates poop talk more than anything else, and I'm really annoyed that you guys took over my sleeves with it.
No, you-
Sorry,
I'm
really
sorry.
annoyed.
Go ahead.
Well, you don't want to mess with Hilary Swank. Back in 2013, when she was living in Paris, she was riding in a taxi, sitting in traffic, and a guy smashed the cab window, grabbed her purse, and took off. And she took off after him. She was most concerned about getting her passports. She said, they said that the story did not finish, so we don't know if she got everything back. But she did go after him, so she's not someone to mess with.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't think so. She looks like a badass.
You think?
Yeah,
Hilary
she-
Swank?
she's like a bro. She's the Temu version of Jennifer Garner.
Yeah,
I can say though she was
Timu.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, to move.
This week, I believe it was this week, she was on Kelly Clarkson and she looked beautiful.
Oh, she's great. And she's
like, she had I mean, it's clearly probably extensions, but she had long, beautiful hair. She looked natural.
Well, she's doing the rounds too because she's the star of that movie that comes out this weekend, the whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Right.
with that super hot guy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it kind of threw me off because I am used to her like
Short
edgy,
hair.
short
Yeah.
hair. Yeah.
What else?
So Kevin Hart, he just had his reality check tour, and his writer had pretty basic stuff, except for the 4 man-scented candles that were listed as very important. But one thing that he did demand is there cannot be any traffic on his way to or from the venue. Under no circumstances are vehicles allowed to encounter any delays due to traffic.
How do you do that?
So they had to bring the cops in to control it. They had to do police escorts. They had to be arranged in order to facilitate his vehicle's arrival to and from.
I can't even.
Yes.
That's worse than women.
But then the cops is what were used for the traffic issues. But the writer states that the police were not allowed backstage, dressing room, hallway, front of the house, mixed position, or front of the stage. And they were not allowed to search guests as they enter the building. So he's using them, but he's not letting them have like any perks of hanging around.
Yeah, you can't arrest my friend.
Right.
Like that.
All drugs welcome.
Right. I don't know. I don't like it. You say you never want to reach that kind of status. You never want to be that kind of douchey. But man, just to like,
how cool would it be to have a police escort once? Well,
Oh,
other than being
When you're not in the car.
other than being dead.
Yeah, I'm like, but I would like to be able to pick the destination with my police escort. Usually they've already determined where we're going.
I know I told you the story.
Is it the
already.
McDonald's story?
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to tell it. Go ahead, Baroness. What else?
So Wendy Williams' team announced yesterday that she has frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. So which affects the ability to understand or express speech. It's basically the same thing that Bruce Willis has. Yeah.
Oof, that's rough.
People Magazine ran a story saying Wendy is living in a facility under the control of a court-appointed guardian, and her family has been shut out of her life. And they're now saying that the family had no idea about Wendy's diagnosis. Lifetime is airing a 2-night docuseries called Where is Wendy Williams starting tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And on the show, her son says that doctors have linked her health issues to alcoholism.
Really?
So sad.
Oh my God.
No.
The Bruce Willis disease could be from alcoholism.
They're saying hers is.
Wow.
Which, like, yeah, I knew that was a problem.
Yeah,
She's
that
always-
sucks.
Yeah.
Well, dementia is caused from sugar, alcohol.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a big thing.
I didn't know that.
And so when I see my mom, so that's why I'm like trying to lay off the alcohol and clearly the sugar. But it's the
hard.
worst disease ever.
Yeah.
So
All right. Thank you, Baroness. That is Steve Sleeves on the 15th. Brought to you in part by Demetrius, Nick Odemus.
Live comedy with Demetrius, Nicodemus, and friends. Friday, March 8th at 8 p.m. Joining our very own Demetrius is Toledo's own parody song king Donnie P, plus comedian Jake Dickey, and some special surprises as well. They are invading Fostoria at the Venue 18 Entertainment Complex. Don't miss this show. It's the biggest thing to hit Fostoria since, I don't know, ever? Get your tickets now and follow the Demetrius Nicodemus Comedy Show event on Facebook for all the details and tickets.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, Nationwide Auto Finance has multiple ways to finance you, like our Buy Here, Pay Here program and our Credit Builder program. Check us out online at nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, beside that red light. Oh, you're gonna let it all hang out. That bottom girl, you make the rockin' world go round.
Sing.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Beside that red light. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to roll out. Welcome to my house. Baby, come to my house. Baby, come to my house. It's my house. Come on. We'll have a party. We don't need nobody. TV off, break that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole gates us and the cops will show up, try to shut us down. If you're gonna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. You're on the couch, blowing up my phone. You don't wanna come out, but you don't want to be alone. It don't take but two to have a little soiree. If you're in the mood, sit tight right where you are, babe, 'cause I'll be at your door in 10 minutes. Whatever you got on, girl, stay in it. You ain't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'm gonna bring the good time home to you. We'll have a party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off, make that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole gates us and the cops will show up, try to shut us down. DJ insane. Hot hole, too hot to hold. Ladies love me long time like Tupac. But I'm strong in parts. More reps to the countries with the longest sparks. Hot hole, too hot to hold. Ladies love me long time like Tupac. But I'm strong in parts. More reps to the countries with the longest sparks. I keep a close watch on this part of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tide that flies. Because you're mine, I won't line. Get up off that high horse. Get up off this train. Get up off that high horse and drop that thing on me. Get up off that high horse. Get up off this train. Get up off that high horse and drop that thing on me. I like my girls a little country, honky tonk and blue jeans. Texas up to Kentucky, I always hear the same thing. If she's southern and pretty, I'm about an hour from the city. I'ma be there at 30, that's no cap. OG out on the Bentley, I know she looking at me silly when I'm telling her shot it don't rap. Baby, let me do my thing. Get up off of that high horse. Get up off of this train. Get up off of that high horse and drop that thing on me. Get up off of that high horse. Get up off of this train. Get up off of that high horse and drop that thing on me.
Bring Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars. top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, and we got Brittany Gibbons in the house. Does the blog Midwest Brittany, which she's dropping today, a new blog, and also the host of the Family Road Trip podcast, along with Meredith Solo, and she's dropping a new episode of that today. Look at you. Friday's your thing. You're here on Fridays. You're dropping new episodes. You're writing new blogs. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's just putting everything off till Friday. That's what I've done for the week.
It's going to be fun, though.
So we actually
you make it sound like I'm a hard worker. I'm just a procrastinator.
We do live trivia actually once a month at Rosaria, and it was like this week in Perrysburg.
Oh.
Yeah, and so it was this week, which throws my whole week off. So it was Harry Potter trivia this week. I always get nervous when it's a fandom because they don't like the people that come play. Like they do not mess around.
Right.
Like every question.
Like they'll get offended.
They raise their hand and like, are we the book or the movie? Is it the book or the movie? There were two scenarios. But I don't like Harry Potter actually know a lot about, but next is Star Wars. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't super know.
We went and did because they were doing Taylor Swift trivia out at Mail Pouch Saloon. And I took my daughters, and my one daughter got every question right except one, and then we ended up losing. We ended up coming up in third place.
Did she throw a chair? I would have thrown a chair.
No, she was devastated because she knew the answer. Like after she turned it in, she goes, "No, it's blah blah blah," and then it was blah blah blah, and so we like lost it by. We were in first place, and we would have won if she wouldn't have got that one answer wrong, and it messed with her head for like 2 days.
I love how like now you're like, we would have won had she not have gotten that question. I just want you to know you're the reason.
When she was up against full tables, and she was beating them by herself because we didn't know a damn question. All right, so Brittany, are we ready to do some trivia here?
We're gonna do some trivia. We're gonna do some science trivia.
Ooh.
Brittany just likes to come in and do the let's see how dumb K2 can feel today.
Like Kelly. Like science as in like anatomy?
Sure.
Okay. Sure. By the way, what's the theme of the
It's gonna
family
be
road
science
trip?
this week.
Oh, it's
too.
gonna be
So I
science
got
too?
some. I'm staying in theme with you.
All
guys.
right, let's go. Here we
Okay. First question. What is the largest internal organ of the human body?
I have an answer. I'm going to go intestine.
I'm going intestine too.
I'll be more specific. The large intestine.
Okay. Well, it only makes sense.
Right. Large thing in the body, the large intestine. All right, so me and Renee are on the same page. Who else wants to jump in?
I'm answering last.
You're answering last? All right. Kelly, K2?
I think it's the liver.
The largest? Liver?
Yeah.
Okay. K2 says liver.
I feel like I remember hearing that.
Well, I mean, as much as you drink, it probably is.
Mine probably is, yes.
All right, K2 says liver. Kelly?
I don't know. I hate Trivia Fridays. I mean,
Poor Brittany.
I'm sorry, Britt.
Love you.
We love you.
Love you.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go with liver. I'll go 2 and 2. Liver.
2 livers, 2 large intestines, Demetrius?
I'm going to go with liver as well.
Liver as well. All right.
All right. So it's the liver. It's like 3% of your body weight. The liver. It's huge.
The liver?
Gigantic. It's like you cut whole pieces off and give it to people.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. So
I'm
if you
so
get
annoyed.
liver disease, like that's why.
So who said liver?
The 3 of them.
Oh, they all got 3. All right. Come on,
Andrew,
Renee.
quit answering first.
All right. Question number. How many questions do we have, right? 5?
Yeah, we do 5.
All right. Number
so here's
2.
number 2. What planet in our solar system has the most gravity?
Uranus. Only just because I wanted to say that.
Renee says. Renee says Uranus. I am going to say Saturn. Saturn.
I was going to go with Saturn too.
You were K2?
Yeah.
I think you're just trying to be on my side.
You got the last one wrong.
What is the question again?
What planet in our solar system has the most gravity? Earth?
Kelly says Earth. So me and K2 say Saturn. Kelly says Earth, and Renee says Uranus for nothing has to do with gravity.
There could be gravity.
Just to say Uranus. All right, Demetrius?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. That's an interesting one. All right, go ahead. Brittany?
It's Jupiter.
Wow.
That's right. How the
smart.
How the F did you know that?
He learned it on Jeopardy, I'm sure.
He's got Siri on his phone telling him the answers.
You're right. You're right.
He watches Jeopardy every day. So, all right.
Okay.
Demetrius has a lead. Demetrius has 2. Kelly and K2 have 1. Me and Renee have zilch. Question number 4. Is it 4? 3.
Where on the human body are the most sweat glands?
Where on the human body?
Armpits.
All right. And Renee says armpits. I'm gonna say head because people like to sweat a lot on their head, even when you don't see them sweating anywhere else. I'm gonna go head.
Feet.
Kelly. Oh, okay. Kelly says,
My son sweats a lot. On his
okay.
feet.
All right. Feet. That's not a bad answer. K2, Demetrius. Why do you want to keep going last to me? Demetrius doesn't want to steal in his answers. Bastard.
I'm gonna say hands.
Hands. Oh, we're all
I
different.
will also say hands.
Oh, you keep. All right.
I
Demetrius and
think
K2
that's
stay
right.
hands.
It's your feet.
Yeah. It was either your hands or your feet.
Damn.
I'm so smart.
You're the only one that said that, right, Kelly?
Yep.
And you make fun of me too. And
You're feeling a whole lot better about science trivia now, aren't you?
I might like it a little
Okay, a little
bit.
bit, a little bit.
All right. What's the
Four.
what's the score? I have 0. Kelly, Renee's got 0. K2, what do you got?
1,
1.
That sounds right.
Renee, or Kelly, what do you have?
2, right?
No, you have 1.
You-
No,
No, you have 2.
He had
You
2.
do. You're
We're
right.
tied.
Oh, and
You're
Demetrius.
tied.
Oh,
Oh, wow, you're right.
Demetrius and Kelly are tied. We're on to question number 4.
Now, y'all gotta help me if I'm tied with me. It's all of us against him.
It's all of us against him.
Okay. Which of the 5 senses is most closely linked to memory?
Nose, smell.
Smell. Okay, Kelly says smell. What are the smell, taste, feel,
Hear,
hear,
touch.
touch?
Say
I'm
that
gonna
one more
say
time.
I'm gonna say smell also.
Smell also. Kelly says smell. K2 says smell.
Me too.
Renee says smell. I'm gonna go hearing.
I'm going to go with smell as well.
And Brittany?
It is smell.
Ah, damn.
That's right. Yay! I don't have 0.
All right, so are you and Kelly still tied
Yes.
then? Oh man. All right.
This is it.
This is it.
This is
Do we
it.
get to play or is it just you and Kelly then?
It's just Kelly and I.
All right, just you and Kelly. Here we go. Question number 5
Okay.
for the championship.
According to the Apollo astronauts, the moon smells like what?
Ooh.
Is that multiple choice?
No.
I don't think you can. Wow. What's the moon smell like?
Fire.
Eggs.
Eggs. See, I was going to say cheese. What?
I think everybody's gonna say cheese, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta be different.
All right, eggs. Demetrius?
Oh, God.
I'll get a tiebreaker for you.
Okay.
Not that I don't think you don't know this answer. Obviously, you know it. Obviously.
Sulfur?
And obviously, I didn't get it right.
Wait, is it sulfur? Sulfur.
It's actually burnt gunpowder.
Oh. Who would have got that?
I know.
Sulfur's like eggs, rotten eggs. Sulfur's eggs.
Yeah.
So actually, Kelly, if it was sulfur,
But it wasn't.
that was really the same answer.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It was really kind of
No.
the same answer.
You just did it more
Right. More
technically.
foo-foo-y.
Yeah.
All right, here's
Okay.
tiebreaker.
The first vaccine ever invented was for what disease?
Ooh.
Polio?
All right, Kelly says polio. Demetrius is waiting.
Smallpox.
All right, here we go. Is it polio or smallpox?
It's smallpox.
Smallpox! Who won?
Ever.
Who won?
Demetrius isn't allowed to play next week.
Right, I know.
Nobody was kidding. He has to wait to the championship round.
Yeah, you advance to the championship, you're out. Demetrius wins again. So I hate to say that. Even just saying it is bad. All right. So if you want,
I'm just happy to be in the
top two. Yeah. Wait, you told me yesterday, you said if you aren't win, bitches, you were nothing.
Yeah, I did. That is a true statement. You don't win and you ain't nothing.
She did say that just yesterday.
You're a loser.
Well, that was yesterday. It's a new
You
day.
must have been so happy when your son came in second. Hey, Mom. Yeah, try harder, bitch.
The Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast, hosted by our very own Brittany Gibbons, Meredith Solo. It's available wherever you get your podcast. New episode drops today.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at Anthony Wayne Trail, State Route 25, northbound between Monclover Road and South Detroit Avenue. Anthony Wayne Trail is open to 2 lanes for winter. Restrictions will resume in the spring for the resurfacing project. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Now here's Blizzard Spencer's, or just Blizzard forecast.
Cooler temperatures in our forecast for today, increasing clouds, mid to upper 40s, and some patchy early morning fog. For tonight, a few scattered flurries or snow showers. It'll be colder, but no big deal. We can handle it around 21 degrees. How about tomorrow, Saturday, becoming mostly sunny, a nippy 31 degrees, but milder temperatures on a Sunday. Sunny skies, breezy, around 48 degrees. I'm meteorologist Blizzard Bill Spencer for The Wolf.
It's currently 34 degrees and partly sunny. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. And partly sunny.
It's time for Taylor Kia. Some dealers offer new vehicles at MSRP, but can they offer below invoice? You heard right. At Taylor Kia, you can drive away in a brand new Kia for under invoice. Get ready for winter with a brand new Kia Sorento third row SUV with all-wheel drive. Lease for a low $239 per month, plus make no payments until February 2024. Get as low as 2.9% financing on select new Kias. Listen up, Ohio. Don't settle for MSRP when you can drive brand new Kias for under invoice. And the Taylor Credit Team wants to approve you. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers, 36 month lease with $2,999 due signing plus FSMC. 10K annual buy. Offers subject to exclusive on select models. 2.9% APR for 48 months. Offers expire 12/3/23.
Some days, my active psoriatic arthritis makes it hard to get in the game. Now, the ball is in my court, thanks to treating my skin and joints with Skyrizi, risankizumab Rizin, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults.
Nothing is everything.
Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated. That used to be me. Then I got this. Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right? Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion from the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
This year, Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors, and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. It's Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. I'm so glad I reached you at 2 a.m.
Oh, of course. Anyone with a Discover card can call and talk to a real person 24/7. Now, how can I help?
Yeah, I used my Discover card to buy these yellow pleather pajamas, and I'm just not sure I'm pulling them off.
24/7 U.S.-based customer service. It pays to Discover. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Regan Insurance is now offering health insurance. Here's Tom Hudak to tell you about it.
We've been in business for over 50 years doing home, auto, and business insurance for families and family-owned businesses. And starting this year, we've partnered with a great local health insurance agent, and we're going to be offering health insurance.
Meet Keshna Jansen. When should we talk about our health insurance?
Anytime that a big change in your life has happened, if you got married, had children, a divorce, turning 65, people that are aging into, Medicare, those are going to be the times that they really want to call us if they lose a job, something along those lines. Basically, if you think about it, if change happens, you want to review what you have, just to make sure that you're still in the right place.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, well, use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Tax Talk with Straight Talk.
You give and you give. This tax season, you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a new Samsung Galaxy A15 for just $99. So you can give your janky phone to your kid. Good talk.
Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and straighttalk.com. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com. Device offer ends 4/14/24. In-store activation on single Silver Unlimited plan or higher required. Family plan discount with 4 lines all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
This year, Dell Technologies wants to
bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from quality used cars from top imports and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or Renee was telling us a story off the air. Car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, who's laying on the floor right now. Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2, the Baroness. Got Brittany Gibbons in the house from her blog, Midwest Brittany, and the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. And Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. What happened?
She has single-handedly ruined Mr. Hero for me.
I don't know.
I forgot you love it so much.
We have a special guest on the line. His name is Matthew Patrick Quinn. Matthew stars as Haddis in the play Haddistown, which is at the Stranahan Theater. Is it Haddistown or is it Hades? I'm sorry. Hey, God darn it. And I went and saw it, and I've been practicing how to say it, and I was wrong again.
You've been practicing to say it wrong all the time?
I in my head, I'm like, how do I say it?
Oh.
And I saw the stupid play. I saw it a million, they said it a million times, and I don't know why it's, once you hear something wrong in your brain, like it's hard to fix it.
Documentary.
Yes, it is Hades.
Do you mean we have the lead online?
Oh, dude, he's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Matthew is on the line with us right now. Hello, Matthew.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm sitting here biting my tongue thinking, how do I correct him politely?
Well, I have someone that will do it no problem unpolitely. So don't worry.
Yeah. I figured I could leave it up to some of your friends to just berate me.
Matthew is he was geniusly evil. He was intimidating. He was funny. He was amazing. I gave this play a 9 out of 10 just because I don't feel right giving anything a 10. But this is a highly recommend go see. I went and saw it on opening night, and you, my friend, are fantastic.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Everybody take care. Have a good day. Bye.
Smart and smart.
No, I loved it. The show. I mean, I don't. You want to give it a? I kind of gave it a synopsis the other day,
and it wasn't good. He was not. Really? He was not a good synopsis.
Oh man.
Yeah. So if you could tell the people what loosely the show is about.
Yeah, I guess.
All we heard was Greek tragedy.
Of course, I mean that's close enough. I mean, a lot of people you think that if they hear that it's about Greek mythology, that they have to have their doctorate in studies of Greek mythology, but you really don't need to. All you need to know is that it's 2 Greek myths that are sort of modernized and retold. Basically, it's 2 love stories intertwined. You have the young lovers, Orpheus and Eurydice, and the seasoned lovers, Hades and Persephone. And you just sort of watch these 2 love stories kind of intertwine and unfold, and all the drama that's wrapped around in it. But the thing that sets our show apart that is so amazing is that our band is on stage with us, and the music is such a huge a huge part of our show. I mean, obviously it's a musical, but in our show, the music it's almost like it's a character unto itself.
I'll take it.
We celebrate the band.
I'll take it from here, Matthew, because I will say, I will say that please don't be scared away by Greek tragedy because it's modern. It's modern set. Like it's not if you don't like that stuff, because like I didn't follow Greek in high school, but this is not. It's not really that. I mean, it's two love stories. If you love love, it is a great show to see. I also, a couple of observations. You talked about the band. The band it's almost like a theater in the round, because the band is on stage. There's one set. It's not a bunch of set changes, but like people will be in the middle and then they'll go off to the side and they'll come back to the middle. And that part was super cool. I'd never seen anything like that before. And like a concert, like they'll introduce the band, like at a part, you know, the breakdown, like Brittany will be like, and on bass, Matthew, blah, blah, blah. Like they do that. The band is so important. They actually introduce the band during, a breakdown segment. And it's a musical, but it's also like a concert kind of. It's just so good.
Exactly. And look at you sounding so scholarly. Theater in the round.
Right?
Give a round of applause for a theater in the round.
Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew.
You haven't heard that phrase in so long, right?
Exactly. And some people listening are like, what does that even mean?
Right.
Well, it means like the stars they don't really leave they don't leave the set and come back for the next act. They just kind of go to the side while they're watching the others perform.
Exactly. I mean, it's like you said, it's like a concert. It feels very much like you're going to see like a jazz concert with storytelling.
Yes.
And the set basically stays the same. There's like a wow moment at the end of Act 2 where the set modifies a little bit. But for the most part, we rely heavily on just you as an audience member really just sort of like paying attention. Sorry to say that, but it's one of those shows where, you know, it really wants you to be active as an audience member and listening to the storytelling.
Let me ask you, we're talking to Matt. This is a point of privilege just for myself. We're talking to Matthew Patrick Quinn from Hadestown at Stranahan Theater this weekend. Go get your tickets because it's phenomenal. But is there any ad-libbing in it? Because if not, you guys are really comfortable together and it looked like there was some ad-libbing in it. Or is it all just the way it's supposed to be? Because I love that part.
I would say if there's any ad-libbing, it's going to be coming from the musicians, because as a jazz performer, a lot of times you're left up to improvisation. But us as singers, the music is the music.
Okay.
There's very little spoken word. Most of the speaking comes from our narrator, Hermes.
Yeah.
And he basically he takes you by the hand and sort of like tells you exactly what's going on and tells you the story. But and for the most part, we have very little option for improvisation.
Okay.
That's very cool.
What?
Like Hermes is the narrator, so that makes the messenger to the gods gives you the message.
Exactly.
That is hilarious.
It's great because Demetrius, it helps because I'm not a big understander, like stuff that's abstract, like you're supposed to think. I'm not good at that, so he like spells it out for you. So it really made it a lot more enjoyable for me, and he's got so much personality, so it was just that much better. Matthew, where are you based out of?
I live in New York City.
New York City, get a rope.
Exactly.
So New York City, and then I mean, obviously you tried out for this thing. I mean, were you excited to get this role? Like, how does that work? And did you try out for a bunch of other plays as well, and then this is the one you picked, or this is the one you got the part for? How does that work?
Of course, it's like anybody who is looking for a job. You're just shopping around your resume and going from interview to interview. It's the same thing for actors. You know, we go from audition to audition to audition, and if it happens that they like you, then they have you come back, and then they have you, and they narrow the pool down to maybe 5 people in that role. And then from there, you sit by the phone and wait for your agent to call you with good or bad news.
So it's not really a passion of the project. It's I got to feed myself.
I mean, isn't that any job?
Yes. Totally like real estate.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, but hey, when I do get the job, trust me, like it's more joy than it is work for me.
Bro, this dude he's so good, man. It's just he wears sunglasses and he's taller than the whole cat. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3" in life, and with the wig and the boots, I'm probably 6'7".
Yeah, so he's towers over everyone else, and he's super skinny. Like, what do you weigh?
What if I ask you the same
What size shoe do you wear?
How old are you?
Right, literally, like that's the most awkward question you could ask anybody.
Are you in good childbearing years?
Can we start talking about girth next?
Yeah.
Like what?
Open your mouth. Let me see your teeth.
Just he's super tall and lanky, which adds to the villain part of it. You know, it just.
Well, that's all you need to know.
Okay, all right. Sorry, man. Didn't know you were that big.
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, come on, man. Like, let's be real. Like, what?
I'm sorry. I apologize. All right. So we're talking to Matthew Patrick Quinn. Again, it's Hadestown. It's at the Stranahan Theater this weekend. And you've done what other than this? What is your favorite part that you've done?
Oh God, that's a rough question.
Is it?
I've done so many. Every single job that I do, there's something different in each one. That's like. There's a little, like maybe I really, really enjoyed the person I was playing opposite in this show, or I really love the costume I wore on that show. So like I've done so many things that have like different, memories for me that make it awesome.
Matthew, how about this? Let's make it easier. What's the worst show you were in?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
And we know you have.
I was gonna say, if I goes back to college then.
So
like back in school when you're just like, I think I'm amazing, and then you watch a video and you're like, what was I thinking?
So let me ask you this: you're in town for a week, and you go town to town. When you're in town, obviously you're performing every night. Do you get out and sightsee in the town, or does it depend on the town, or do you just kind of hang out at the hotel, or do you hang out with like the cast? How does that work with your free time?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, like they offer us a hotel. We can choose to stay there. We can choose to like do an Airbnb or rent an apartment or something. And so it's really up to you during the day what you want to do. Like until I have to be at the theater at 6:30, my day is free. So sometimes I go to the gym. Sometimes just whatever the local thing is to see, I'll try to do.
So what have you done so far? What have you done here in Toledo?
Nothing. I was going to say, so far here in Toledo, it's been very, very quiet. For me personally, I've just sort of been going to the gym and like reading, and because we have a layoff next week, and so I'm sort of like mentally preparing myself for a break.
Yeah,
because like you know how breaks are. It's like sometimes you're like, here I go, I'm going to go and have this break, and the break ends up being busier than your actual work week.
Well, especially when you're away from home for so long. I mean, I'm sure you got your everyday stuff that you got to take care of when you're home.
Well, I'm actually going to see my family, and so as soon as I get there, I'm like, well, we're having dinner with these people at this time, and then we're going to go over here and we're going to see these people, and you're like, oh my God, okay, well, there goes my break.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Matthew, this is the best opportunity for you to get out and do something in a city, because this is probably the only city where no one will recognize you, because we're not cultured. So
I did get
you know what you say that, but you'd be surprised. Like in so many cities, I will go to the grocery store and I will have people come up to me and be like, "Excuse me." And the thing is like my beard. I have a beard in the show, and my beard has just like gray right at the front in the center, and so it's kind of like with the tallness and the beard that looks kind of very specific. I think a lot of people just automatically are like, "Wait a minute, isn't that tall, skinny dude?"
Right. I wonder how much he weighs.
I just got a text message, and Matthew's going to be talking about this interview to everyone. Like, you aren't going to believe what this guy asked me.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not offended.
Okay, good.
I just will be crying for the rest of the day.
Just know these are the same questions he asks random women. How much do you weigh?
How's your dating life going?
Well, I'm married. By the way, my wife enjoyed it was. I can't say enough good things about the show. The performances this weekend. Tonight is an 8:00 show. Saturday is 2 and 8. Oh, are you guys dark? You guys are on Sunday as well, right? Yeah. Sunday at 1 and 6:30.
Yeah. 2 on Sunday, 1 and 6:30, I believe.
Yep, 2 Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then 1 tonight. Fantastic show, Hadestown, and Matthew. By the way, Matthew Patrick Quinn. When we left the theater, I'm like, dude, this guy is so evil. He reminded me of Scar or like Jafar or the guy from Princess and Tiana. Come on to the other side. And then I look at your bio. You've done all those.
Yeah, I worked for a Disney Cruise Line for about 4 years, and one of the shows that I opened for them was called Villains Tonight. It doesn't exist anymore, but it was a little musical that was celebrating the villains, and it was awesome.
That is so cool. And do you always get cast in all the shows for villains, or is it just you're so good at this role for this? But like, because you pulled it off so well.
I think the tall, dark features, low voice, I mean, that kind of just lends itself to like being
evil,
a scary character. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, but I also have done a lot of like comedy stuff too.
Well, there's one point in there where you do break down and it's funny, where you do a little dance and it's and you get to get out of your evil shell for a minute.
Exactly. Well, don't give too much away, but yes.
Okay. Oh shoot! I'm sorry, All right. Matthew Patrick.
No, nobody's gonna know what you're talking about. It'll happen. They'll be like, "Oh, that's what he meant."
Matthew Patrick Quinn. It's at Hades Town. It's at the Stranahan Theater. Go see it this weekend. Again, it's a high recommend on my part. And Matthew, thank you for taking time. I know it's getting up early for you because you probably go to bed late. So taking time to talk to us, we do appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for having me. Take care.
All right, you as well, Matthew Patrick Quinn.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at I-475 southbound between Airport Highway Exit 8 and US 24 Exit 4. Expect the lane restrictions and traffic shifts for I-475 widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 20A through later this year. The right lane is blocked around mile marker 10.8, heading into the work zone at Airport Highway, where southbound traffic is shifted to the northbound side of the highway. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Now here's Blizzard Bill's forecast.
Cooler temperatures in our forecast for today, increasing clouds, mid to upper 40s, and some patchy early morning fog. For tonight, a few scattered flurries or snow showers. It'll be colder, but no big deal. We can handle it around 21 degrees. How about tomorrow, Saturday, becoming mostly sunny, a nippy 31 degrees, but milder temperatures on a Sunday, sunny skies, breezy, around 48 degrees. I'm meteorologist Blizzard Bill Spencer for The Wolf.
It's currently 34 degrees and partly sunny. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal on the east side on 1077 The Wolf.
She was so close. Hey, I gotta say something. It's a confession, because obviously he got mad when I asked him his weight. I didn't, as a person that's never been a skinny person, I didn't know that it was not okay to ask a skinny person their weight. I mean, I knew a girl, but I thought a dude skinny, like, I don't know, I just thought that was no big deal. But obviously, it's just like a fat person don't want to be asked their weight. I guess no one wants to be asked their weight. I just thought that was fascinating to me.
Right? I was just disappointed he didn't answer what size shoe he wore for me.
He's a big shoe. Big shoe. It was a big shoe.
What were the size of his hands?
Big hands.
Big hands. Big hands.
Big hands.
Big hands.
The only way he can tie the laces
on his big shoes. We'll be right back.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for two. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56, unlimited pistol and rifle rentals, 2 targets, rental eye and ear protection, all for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
Liberty Mutual presents How to Be the Life of the Party.
Okay, first turn the music off. Then ask for everyone's attention. Now, tell them that you customized your home insurance with Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. Boom! Now everyone knows you're not just a pretty face. You have some brains inside that face that know how to save hundreds on home insurance.
Woo! Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Based on recent survey of new customers who switched and saved. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty. This year, Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors, and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, I'm Chelsea, and
Got to tell you about my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept simple, quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. If you don't have any good credit, if you got some problems, don't worry about that. They have that no credit needed financing. As little as $50 down delivers you the furniture or mattress of your dreams today. Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it.
It's Steve Sleaze on Andrewsy and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze. Steve is at Channel 13 this morning, so Baroness is in for Steve.
All right, Yellowstone fans. Peacock is going to have a reality series about a real-life ranch family.
Ooh.
It's going to be called the
Trumpsters.
The McBee Dynasty, Real American Cowboys. They run a ranch and cattle business in rural Missouri. Their business is at risk of financial ruin, and they're hoping to expand. And
how is it? How can it be at risk of financial ruin?
And you're expanding.
expanding.
You got to spend money to make money.
I have a little bit of the trailer if you want to hear it.
Let's hear it.
All right.
We're cowboys in every sense of the word. Yes, run! It may look fun, but it's chaos.
I'm Steve McBee. I spent the majority of my life building this farm and ranch, acre by acre. One of the boys is going to have to take over the farm. I'm just not sure who that's going to be.
this family in the drama.
Right now, we're $50 million in debt.
We have so many enemies in this community.
It's like the whole world's against you.
I think I'm speaking for all of us when I say we'd rather die than watch this place go down.
Someone gets to take over this failing empire.
I just don't know which one. It's like Succession, but you don't want it.
The sibling drama between the brothers. Who gets to take it over?
We're in debt $50 million. Here you go, son. Oh, thanks, Dad.
But tell me this: you're well off because regular people don't get the opportunity to be $50 million in debt.
Right.
I'm late on my gas bill.
You can't be $25 late on Verizon.
That's rich people problem.
That is rich people problems for real.
Yeah, like, oh, look at all the debt. Jump in your Mercedes.
Man.
And the oldest son, Steven, was on the show Joe Millionaire for Richer or Poor back in 2022. So
And he was both.
Exactly.
He jumped in his Mercedes and he's $50 million in debt.
$50 million in debt. Is that attractive? If you met somebody, right?
Yeah.
And because they have to have a lifestyle that would dictate $50 million, right? Would you bat an eye if somebody said to you, I'm $50 million in debt? And they took you to their nice house and they picked you up in their nice car and they took you to nice meals, but they were $50 million in debt.
Don't you know at some point, like the whole thing is going to crumble? Like if you're on the outside, you're like,
would you get involved?
I mean,
but once you're $50 million in debt, it could be that you owe $50 million in debt. But if you're able to, is that
you are
meaning
$50 million in debt?
Yeah.
Right. But what if he can still afford, it could be just that's what he owes on his house. That's what he owes on his car. That's what he owes on the things that he has purchased. But if he's able to afford
that's what Demetrius is saying. If he can provide you with a baller lifestyle, but you know that 50 million in debt is out there,
it's just hanging out there.
Would you get involved?
Yes, 100%.
Yes, because I don't feel like
Renee,
it's going to affect my way of living.
All right, Kelly.
Until it does.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
You
Yes,
would.
please.
They all would. Look at them. K2.
Yeah.
All right. Look at not even batting an eye.
Because he could sell his house and probably make that, or you know what I mean.
There you
It
go.
is not my debt.
See, there we go. We're adding stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Not my
Just to
debt.
make it better.
No, yes,
Just to make it seem like it's okay.
Kelly's like, it's not my debt. If he wants to spend more on it, if he wants to go more in debt on me, I'm
Not my
cool.
debt.
Not my monkey, not my circus.
But dinner, yes, please.
What else?
Drew Barrymore had a chance to thank the girls from Facts of Life for inspiring her.
What?
She celebrated her 49th birthday on her show yesterday in person, where Lisa Wetchell, who was Blair. Wetchell.
How dare you? Blair was
the hottest. But you knew Joe did dirty stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Joe.
Yeah, I would you wanted Blair, but you knew Blair would just maybe put her hand down your pants. You know, Joe was doing it to the utmost.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like when you go, okay, Demetrius, you just asked the girls a scenario. So you got a scenario of these four women right here. You have Kelly.
Oh my God.
You have Brittany. You have K2, and you have Renee. Okay. You never go for the hottest one, right? In a group. Right? Don't you go? See, I always went middle.
I don't know. I'm pulling myself out of this because you have used these four ladies
damn it.
as an example and then said the hottest one.
You're right.
That's like Renee and my bestest friend.
Forget these four. But in general, you seem like a guy that would take your shot at the hottest one. I would not. I would be like the low to mid grade a shot. Well, you would take the hottest one.
Andrew, you just better put all those words back in your mouth.
Right, okay, anyway, well, here's Drew Barrymore.
Blair, Natalie, and Joe.
I saw myself with you guys because you were raising yourselves, you were raising each other, and it made more sense to the life I was living than any other environment because it was the day and age television. What I was learning was to be a strong, independent female who could take care of.
That is
can I tell you something?
That is absolutely crap.
Why?
Because she's a Barrymore. Does anybody know what
John Barrymore's dad? He's a famous actor.
Barrymore were a very famous acting family, and for her to say that she learned to be a strong, independent woman is slightly disingenuous because you learned to be strong and independent when you were in alcohol rehab at the age of 10.
Taking away from Drew Barrymore, this incident, this whole thing right here, her show is so cringy.
It is,
and I've watched it like I've only watched like four or five times, and I like Drew Barrymore, but she's just too.
Why is she sitting Indian style sideways at every interview? I can't.
And holding the other person.
Holding the hands.
I just feel like it's a talk show that doesn't shave its armpit.
I like her in movies. I just can't watch her show.
No, it's too cringy.
I don't want to watch her be that intimate with every person.
She's too gushy. Too intimate, too gushy with everybody. It's awkward. It's me on the outside. I'm like.
That being said, I will go on that show. If you ever want, for any reason, I will hold your hand.
Yes. I'll let you sit.
Longingly into your eyes.
I will sit Indian style right next to you. All right. What else, Baroness?
Jada Pinkett Smith claims that the pay disparity between men and women is the reason why she doesn't act that much anymore.
That is not why.
That's the reason. I'm sure it is
because she's Jada Pinkett Smith. That is why she doesn't act anymore.
She's a good actress.
No, she's not.
What?
No, she plays one character now, and it's just like everybody else in Hollywood. Ryan Reynolds is not a good actor.
Oh, shut your whore mouth.
He's Ryan Reynolds in every movie.
No, stop.
He is every interview. He is Free Guy. He is Deadpool. He is Ryan Reynolds in every movie.
That is. I can't argue with that, but it's still.
And
Jada
Pinkett-
it works.
Hey, he plays the same role in my movies.
I know. It's fine, but Jada Pinkett Smith is
same role.
She is just outraged and aloof, and nobody likes that. That is how
It's
she's
almost
been.
like the exact same Drew Barrymore problem.
Yeah.
Like, she's made her personal life overshadow like her acting career.
Yeah,
So people are like, I don't want to see that movie with her in it because she irritates me in real life.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to watch a Jada just because of all the stuff, like you said. I think she's
same thing.
hurt herself. Go ahead, Baroness. One more.
Well, in news that we didn't know, Tom Cruise was dating, and he's apparently single again. He was dating the daughter of the prominent Russian MP and ex-wife of a diamond trading. I know I'm going to say this wrong.
Oligarch.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. That's the rich people in Russia.
That's more than rich.
Oligarch. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Tom Cruise?
There's only like 5 or 6 oligarchs, and they could have you killed.
What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
I get your own stunts, bro, but not your own life. Like, what are you doing?
But do you feel like he was involved with her because of her past and he has his own shadiness stuff that goes on?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that's why they were connected.
Like, he's a dirty guy.
And they ended things on a good note because it would have been awkward as they live in the same apartment block in London. So there's no hard
also, he would have
feelings.
been killed.
How-
Yes. Let me keep
You
it
must
amicable.
treat my ex-wife with respect, or you'll be Tom sleeping with the fishes.
Well, how old is he? 60, 61?
61, and she was 36.
Oh.
Bro.
What is 20? She's almost 40. Is this 25 years difference? Yeah, but it's
Like,
almost,
put
it's not like she's a
yourself in
kid.
that like you're almost 60, so like
No,
you
I'm
can't
not.
just say
I'm almost. I'm almost.
At least she said that to you this time.
Right?
I'm saying like it's not that far off. And do you see yourself as a 60-year-old? You know what I mean? Like, so you still want to live.
Where are you? Does any part of your brain go stop talking?
No. I get what she's saying. 60 isn't what 60 used to be, and you're not that
look
far
at
off.
Kelly, round Kelly up. She's could be 62, and she's totally
There it
not.
is, folks.
I'm saying like it's so good.
Kelly. Thank you, Renee.
You're the friend that I call for a character with this accord. Gets me talked into the death penalty. I was hoping for a couple of years. Now I'm gonna die.
No, I'm saying it's reversing.
She would go to court.
I'm saying if I was 60,
she would go to court for you, get you the death penalty, and then have no idea why you're mad.
Yeah, and be like this. It was a traffic ticket, Your Honor. I don't even know how that happened.
All right, thank you, Baroness. Thank you, Brittany.
Yes,
Brittany,
Thank you.
Brittany Gibbons, Midwest Brittany is the new blog, drops today. Family Road Trip podcast drops today. Today. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.
Live comedy with Demetrius, Nicodemus, and friends. Friday, March 8th at 8 p.m. Joining our very own Demetrius is Toledo's own parody song king Donnie P. Plus comedian Jake Dickey. And some special surprises as well. They are invading Fostoria at the Venue 18 Entertainment Complex. Don't miss this show. It's the biggest thing to hit Fostoria since, I don't know, ever? Get your tickets now and follow the Demetrius Nicodemus Comedy Show event on Facebook for all the details and tickets.